Wait, that's where we are. You want to get a little closer? Okay, the moment you step out, you see another statue on the other side.
I was going to say, shit, I let off a trap. Oh, cute. Okay.
As you walk past it, its head immediately turns to look at you.
Oh, shit. I did set off a trap, I think. Its head's following me, and I'm going to point to the one across.
It just keeps staring at you.
What's the head in front of, like, what's in front of me, that statue? What's that head doing?
The body begins to shift, slowly turning around.
So it's turning around? Like, all the way around?
It was facing the other way. Now it's turning around to look at you.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, then I'm going to back up.
You start walking toward the door, and they both lift up their weapons and say,
"Oh, shit.
None may enter the Twilight Temple."
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to enter.
They only say that when you approach the door.
Oh. Oh, wait, shit. So where we were was the Twilight Temple. What? You got any ideas? I feel like if I step towards you, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I mean, it looks like there's two more, like, it wise. I could maybe go forward. Or could I teleport back?
Wait, I might have some process.
I mean, I got the amulet. I can teleport. Like, they won't be able to see me, but I don't really know.
DM, would I happen to have small parchment with a bit of holy text on it?
If it's a material component that does not have a monetary value attached to it, you can use your symbol as a substitute.
Okay. I will cast Shield of Faith on her.
So if you get hit, this will help you.
It's what, a +2 to my AC?
Yep.
Or, yeah.
Just assuming she's gonna take a hit.
Are you gonna stay over there?
This big giant statues that are moving. I think I will stay over there.
You don't have a magical way to turn them off? What about that one? Can you, like, web them?
Oh.
Oh, hey! Michael's here.
Michael!
Hello, everybody. How's everybody?
We can catch him up. Ice is good.
Oh, I was talking. I was just not paying attention. You know how it is.
Well, I did the summary of last week, which included reminding everyone that you guys finished killing the kobolds, killed the mistress who sacrificed herself at the last second. You guys
I'm very much aware.
You guys ramshackled through, stealing a flask of alchemist fire after breaking one, finding a magical wand, and figuring out what the amulet did that you retrieved from Cheech.
I also collected that vampire lady into a glass bottle.
You did. You collected her ashes. It was just her, right? Not the two kobolds too, right?
You know, I didn't even consider that as an option before. I want to, can I? Because I totally would have if I had thought of it at the time.
They just questioned, did you keep them separate? Or put it all
in one container? Oh, no, for sure. I'm not actually as, let's be real, Seth is not as smart as Michael is. So let's just, yes, I kept them separate. I beat the DC 10 even with the -1.
All right. So then, as you guys finished off on this bridge, Ariel decided to pass through the doorway and explore, looking at these giant statues. The moment she stepped through, they turned their heads to look at her. And then when she,
some very friendly statues.
then when she took a step toward the door again, where she came from, they both said, "None may enter the Twilight Temple."
And drew their weapons.
And drew their
That's the
weapons.
important fact here.
Whoa! If they drew their weapons, but they said you may enter, that'd be just
No, you may
they were
not
just showing off.
enter. Not enter.
I cannot enter.
Niall, I don't have myself on the map, and I have no idea where we are. Can you assist me here?
You are in the bottom left. If you still can't see anything, let me know. I've had a few issues of trying to get this done.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, yeah, it's zooming out. No, it was probably just loading before, I guess.
I'm sorry. This is the last time I'm using a big map. We discussed this earlier. I'm going to stick to smaller maps from now on, just because everyone's computers are seeming to have issues with it.
And just like chain rooms type of thing?
Yeah.
But then don't get to play with the shadow feature as much.
I know, like this was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong.
Seems like a loss in my book, but do you.
I mean, it just seems like it's too much of an issue for everyone's computers to handle it. It's either that or I scale down your characters to be like super, super small.
Man,
So
yeah, it's up to you guys. You have a shield
So-
of faith caster and you got 2 statues.
Am I standing? Go forward. I can use the amulet maybe to get back to you guys, and then I don't know.
Can we see you? That you're stuck on the other side?
Yeah, the door's open. You guys are still on the bridge.
Yeah, I'm
Don't say
talking
anything to you.
Guys, right now.
I'm gonna inch forward because I just can't see you at all. So
Can you still not see?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay.
Yeah, I see Adam. And you.
Are you asking if you should just walk back to us? I
I can use the amulet to like teleport back to you guys. Because I don't feel safe walking back. Not with Mr. Macho Man over here holding his weapon above my head.
I'm going to narrow my eyes.
It's just a giant
I'll be like-
statue.
It's a 15-foot tall jade statue.
If the big Galoof wants to make a move on you, and I'm gonna like tighten my grip on my staff a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, then he will face a slap in the face. Yeah, I'll just say then he will have a slap in the face.
Do you have some sort of magical way to turn these guys off?
I do.
I don't know. Can I look inside of them? Can I see their mechanisms? Is there like a way or whatever that I can stop this?
Well, the one right next to you is solid. The one over here that you first saw is the one that's damaged, and you can see bits and pieces moving around inside. The other one is solid stone. You can't see anything at all besides that.
I have 2 options. I go forward and maybe come out the other side and meet up with you guys, or I teleport back if we can't find a way to turn them off.
I couldn't hear you.
You're asking me if the question is, should you walk back or
I'm
go
asking the group.
Oh, Mike?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Seth's answer is just saying, just walk back. Like, and I'm winking poorly, or actually probably pretty well. I have high charisma.
I just say
Is there a way
these
to do
guys.
this?
Did they offer some kind of out of character, I guess? Did they offer some kind of like puzzle or something for us to be able to like
Nope.
do for them or
She
hear
walked
anything?
out. They seem to be facing the opposite direction, away from the bridge. The moment she walked out, they just took notice of her, and then the moment she tried to step toward the bridge, they said, "None may enter the Twilight Temple," and pulled their weapons out.
These guys do not seem very friendly.
Nonsense. I'm gonna walk forward and be like, we belong in this temple. We were destined to be here.
That's a really good persuasion roll.
I mean, we are the ones who the temple is prepared for. It awaits our coming. And I'm going to take another sure step forward. I could roll deception too, if that makes more sense. Although my character believes he's kind of guided. I don't really care. I'll roll anything.
They don't seem to respond. They don't mind you walking out.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm going to start walking. This is the temple, this way north, she said?
No. It was when she walked
No,
out towards the
temple.
bridge.
I'm outside of the temple. You were in the temple.
Oh man. I definitely was confused by that one.
You can go back and take it back if you want, because it was.
No, that's okay.
Here.
I mean, it's okay. Like I said, Seth is dim, so it works perfectly. I could be drunk-ish, and he could be dim. Perfect.
So, since you're out here with me,
Are you all going out? All right.
Probably
I'm going
like
to the edge of the bridge.
I'll just stay back here, guys. Have fun with the giants.
I'm gonna walk back towards this one then. Oops, shit. Sorry. And take a look at the mechanisms. Take a closer look. Not that I know what the heck I'm doing.
It's a bit higher up. You can make an investigation check to get a better idea of understanding it, maybe.
Can I lift her up?
Sure.
Allie, come. She's hiding. I'm gonna Pokeball her over here. No, she doesn't have higher strength than me. I lied. I'm gonna lift her up.
Pretty low
She's high
strength.
up, right?
I mean, I can mess with the terrain and possibly get myself up a little bit higher.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I can probably hold you on my shoulders realistically. You're
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck.
I'm like maybe up to the dude's waist, right? Theoretically.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check to try to see what's going on, or maybe an intelligence to understand it. It wouldn't be intelligence; it'd be Arcana.
I'll do investigation first because I'm curious, and then whenever I'm able to get up on his like shoulders and/or back or whatever.
Okay.
That too.
You see a round piece in its chest that seems to be gently glowing.
That must be the life source. Hey, Tom, what if you did your little webby thing to these gears here?
This could work. How's hold on, let me find where the web was.
Sure.
I want to get to a safe spot first, and then you can do it.
To magically glow. Is it like cogs? Did you say?
There's a round piece that's glowing gently, and there's a bunch of cogs that it seems to be moving the cogs magically.
That central power source may be just the thing we are looking for.
I'm sure it could power a lot of things, but is there a way, like, is it so it's protected by all the cogs, right? You can't just reach in and grab it.
It looks like you can reach in and touch it, but it'd be difficult. It looks like it's affixed in there.
Slide a hand. You got this. You're slick.
I mean, I do have sleight of hand. Yeah, I guess I could try it.
Why?
I have a +3.
Go for it. You got
It'd be a
this.
difficult check, but you can do it.
Am I on your? Can I see the life source?
It's deep in there, so you have to reach your arm into the body of the.
If there's any way I can help her, I do so.
I'll say
Let's try the webs, and then it might slow it down enough to where I can reach in real quick.
I mean, that's
stupid. I don't know.
I mean, sounds like a plan to me. Let's do it. Hans, does that work for you?
That does work for me.
Alright, we need you to
Ariel.
step forward.
Huh?
Ariel's brave. She's always the one going first and taking her limb out for everyone.
When I was gonna make a really bad joke about losing a hand for in this like venture.
I mean, yeah, if I roll a natural one, and that would suck.
No, that would not happen these days.
It's up to you guys. So what's the plan? What are we doing?
That hand's just gonna do it. Spray web first.
Yeah, I will do that. I will go up there with the web and spins one of the web's charges to spray inside the cavity of the torso area.
Giant statues known for their dexterity saves.
Kinda nervous, guys.
That's a 1.
Nonsense.
It rolled a 2. And it was -1.
Yeah!
Nonsense. You are accomplished at and I'm gonna make some vague monk like moves that I saw you use earlier.
Okay.
So based upon what I am reading, it fills a 20-foot cube.
Oh my lord.
So
That's what I'm asking you. Do you want it to fill up the full 20
thing
cube?
is
Or do you want it
full.
to just be in the small area inside the creature?
Yeah, but obviously, like some of it's gonna come out.
Okay.
Of course. You do not just.
In that case, Ariel, make a dex saving throw. Let's see if you
Shit.
get stuck to the statue.
Alright, dex. Whoa. I'm very dexterous.
You managed to avoid getting stuck to the web, but everything is really sticky there now. And you guys see the gears start to slowly slow down. And as the statue goes to raise its arm, and it kind of gets caught and moving slowly. Everything seems to be pausing on it, jerking.
Okay, this is an attack. We gotta do this quickly.
Now
Still
it's
see
your
the
Go ahead, make either athletics or sleight of hand check, I guess, to try to get this thing out. Maybe a different DC.
I'll do sleight of hand. 3, if you're giving me a plus, I'm taking my plus.
It's a different DC, that's why I'm giving you the option. Oh,
No!
it's really stuck in
Oh,
there.
no, what was it?
Between what's holding it in place naturally and the webbing, you just can't seem to get it out. And then you look over to the side, and you see this golem take a step forward. None may enter
What?
the Twilight Temple.
The fuck, man, I'm not trying to enter!
It's slowly walking over. It's up to you guys. What you want to do?
I'm gonna cast another web onto it.
I believe it's concentration. Do you want to drop the other one?
Oh shit! No, never mind. Yep, you're right.
I'm on.
You're just gonna jump off Seth's shoulders and run?
Yeah. Sorry, man, I risked my arm for you. I couldn't get it.
All right. In that case, Seth, what about you?
Actually,
Me?
wait.
Me?
Yeah, what would you like to do, Seth?
Oh my god. Well, I was technically holding Ariel, so I would
She
follow
jumped
what
off your
she's doing,
shoulders.
but
I jumped off your back. Or your arms, wherever.
yeah.
Actually, wait. It doesn't mention anything about concentration on this.
The web, the item just lets you cast a spell web. The spell web itself is concentration.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna have Ali use her tentacles attack, which involves grappling things, and I'm gonna use that to try to grab the.
Unfortunately, this is more than one size larger than Allie, as she is small, and this is
no.
a large
That's a
or
huge-
huge. I can't remember
It's-
which.
So question: it's that big?
It's like 15
Like it's a
20
huge?
feet tall.
Is it like a huge power, like a huge magical power battery?
The ball,
type of
the
thing?
sphere itself is like this big around, like a soccer ball.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, like a huge power source. I mean, I'm feeling like, whoa, this is exactly the type of thing I came here for. These power sources. Well, I am gonna Oof. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I tried, man. I'm sorry. Do you want a dagger? You can throw it. I don't know what it would do.
I mean, that is an idea. Shoot. Are we gonna go? What's our plan here? Are we gonna just run back into the temple and slam the door? Or are we gonna go right?
Away from the statues and see where it leads me.
That's perfectly fair. I'm here, so if I'm gonna be backing up from here, I'm gonna watch you hop up. I didn't watch you. You hopped off my back. I'm gonna start walking towards Hans and be like, "Do you think we should be getting out of here?"
Okay, but that dude is like literally about to slam his weapon. At least that's how I picture it. That's why I didn't go that way.
The one by the
That's
bridge
fair
is
enough.
keenly watching both you and Hans as you get close to the bridge, and it looks like he's preparing to attack.
Is it? Am I gathering the temples where we came from, and then not
It
what's
seems
behind
to
the
be that-
statue in front of us?
You guys just came out the entrance to the temple, and they're supposed to guard the entrance from the temple from things going into it.
Got it. Do I see what my character sees behind the statue in the north?
Yes.
Is that a pit of water?
Where?
Is that the 100 drop?
Yeah,
for the bridge that we-
number 7 on the map.
Let me zoom out. Number 7. Yeah, it's a waterfall going down. So where you guys are at here, going off this edge down to where that river is, that's a 100-foot drop. The waterfall over here by 7, it's difficult for you guys to tell, but it looks like it's a decent drop as well.
Gee, 100 feet, eh?
That's a big drop. That's a long drop
Right
even
here.
for me.
And you don't know how deep the water is to help with that. With it moving so quickly, you run off a waterfall, you can't see well enough to tell how deep.
All right. So what I'm gonna do with if I can do one more thing, I'm gonna bonus action to Pokeball Alley through 30 feet, and I'm gonna throw her over there, and I'm gonna tell her to go investigate and see what's there and report back because that might be an important avenue.
I love it.
Imagine she kind of goes on my staff and kind of like becomes a part of like the tentacle thing, and then I just go boom, and then she's just like wherever,
And then a bubble disappears over there.
and then just boom. So I'm gonna tell her. So I'm gonna give her those instructions, and she'll slowly but surely make her way doing that while we're doing everything.
So slowly start moving around while you guys are doing other things. Hans, is there something you wanted to do? You stepped out?
Let's go here.
I cannot think of anything that I would want to do as yet. I guess I'm just gonna prepare with the mace.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
I'm gonna keep one down.
If I were to cast spiritual weapon, would that take away my concentration?
Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
I don't know if I want to do that though.
Ooh, look, this guy's found something.
Holy sh! You found Amanda!
You found an Amanda. They're
Hello.
very rare.
Oh, this is where I.
Yo, you could not have planned that entrance better if you guys tried.
I will not do the one. Hey, by the way, I just also looked. Isn't yeah.
Shield of Fate's off
So the
concentration.
shield of faith is taken away. Yeah.
Oh shit. That's okay. It was my idea, man.
My question, I guess, towards you / Niall, is your staff like the type of thing where you're casting the spell, or is it just like your spell can do it once type of thing?
It's got, I think, 5 or 6 charges, so we can cast it 5 or 6 times a day, but it just lets him cast the spell.
He's concentrating. It's not.
He's concentrating.
Okay.
The magic coming from the wand to do it, but he still is concentrating on maintaining.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. There's both types. I'm just curious. Yeah.
So, Amanda, for the catch
Yeah, what's happening?
last week, you guys managed to defeat the mistress and her special vampire claws.
She sacrificed. She cried to her patron and then sacrificed herself by stabbing her own heart with a wooden dagger. I mopped up her dust, and I have it in a bottle.
Hans collected the wooden stake while Steph went around collecting the ashes of the 3 different undead vampire-like creatures. You guys then explored and ransacked the rest of the kobolds, finding a magic wand, figuring out what the amulet you got from Cheech did, and you figured out what the mask did, which is in your inventory now and equipped to you. So you can use it whenever you want. You also found a flask of alchemist fire by accidentally breaking another one, as well as a little bit of money made from a mixture of jade, gems, and a little bit of gold and silver. And then you guys found a secret passageway, which led you to a bridge. You crossed it, and then you entered into this strange room where there are now 3 jade statues staring you all down. One of them that was broken, you could see the inner workings of. Ariel decided to engage it, looking more closely at its inner workings, only to find that the statues all turned to look at her when she did, saying, "None may enter the Twilight Temple."
The Twilight Temple?
Yes, and
Which is where we were.
Whenever she tried to take a step back toward the bridge, they acted aggressively, pulling out their weapon and ready to attack if she got closer to the bridge again.
Interesting.
And
Oh, sorry, I just opened up Kelly's gift to me.
Merry Christmas!
Thanks. She gave me some rainbow D&D die.
Ooh.
Oh,
did. Oh, no, but it came in time for tonight, which it did. It literally came today.
That's pretty good timing.
Right? So to fill you in though, that middle statue that has the gears, like whatever that we can see like a what we assume is a life source. It's a glowing stone. I tried reaching for it after we shot a thing of webs at it to slow it down. I failed miserably. And I thought he was gonna attack me, so I dashed away.
Disengage and dash.
Yeah, and now I see, like, on this little path I'm at, I can see something on my map.
So Ariel, what you can see is it looks like some kind of an altar with a lot of old dried blood on it. It looks like it was a sacrificial altar of some kind.
Do I see any writing or like any mark, like stones or whatever? Like that would indicate.
There are some
Dripping, I
markings.
guess?
There are some markings and old bones of something. The markings seem to be written in a language you do not recognize.
Is it the language that we've been seeing?
There seems to be 2 different languages. One of them is the language you've been seeing around, and the other one is something different again.
Okay. Do I know what kind of bones these are by chance?
They're very old and brittle and mostly turning to dust and shattering. They look like they may have once been humanoid. But you can't tell what they were.
And I don't see any like amulets or like glasses or whatever that could. Okay.
Nope. Sorry. There's not always fancy medallions and magical trinkets.
Nope, you're good. I'm just making sure that it wouldn't like help me get past the jade statue.
They always are.
So yeah, the statue's walking toward the other one.
Oh fuck, I forgot that guy was walking. Ah!
And he's kind of looking at all of you, looking at him.
Oh shit, he's there. Oh god.
I wonder
I can tell.
if I would maybe be able to recognize these this writings that is on that altar. And I'm gonna skedaddle
Skedaddle.
over to where
Yeah, come over here.
the altar is.
They're all closely watching you. This one seems to try to do its best to reach a hand out and pull at the webbing that's inside the
Oh
room.
god. So this
He's gonna rip himself apart, this poor bastard.
So far, it does not seem
that might work in our favor.
It does not seem to be very effective so far.
Yeah, that could really work in our favor. Either it might destroy the third, like that statue, and give us the source we need, or it could get him stuck. And then
Hans, you
there's
do
2 of them.
recognize the second language. One is the one you've been seeing around that seems to be native to the island. The other one is written in Infernal, which I believe you do speak.
I do.
It says, what was the exact words?
And what you're saying, I'm just gonna be like saying out loud
Sure.
as I read it.
If my computer wasn't freezing, I would get the exact pronunciation. But it's decided to be a asshole right now. And,
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. I might have to restart it.
Right, we're all having issues.
Hopefully we'll be out of this
Wonder if
map
the
soon.
internet
I'm
is
sorry,
broken.
guys. I'm not gonna do this to us again. Okay, so I'm gonna do it mostly from memory. Okay, what the altar says is
Rough translation.
rough translation.
Yeah,
okay?
We'll say that it was written by someone that doesn't quite know how to speak it right.
It basically translates as sacrifice to Alcazotz to gain its favor. And there's an inscription of a strange-looking bat-like face.
Do I recognize this backlight face by chance?
You saw it one time before when you guys were up in the other area with the kobolds. It was on the wall there.
Okay, so history check wouldn't. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys checked there too, and you didn't recognize the name or anything.
Well, that's very interesting, Hans. Thank you for your translating services.
Yeah.
Steph, what about you? What would you like to do? Trying to give everyone a chance to do some stuff.
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm moving back to where it was.
I mean, are they advancing on me at all? What's?
This one's seemingly trying to help remove the webbing as best he can. This one seems to be having trouble moving at all. And this one is just keenly watching everyone to see if anyone goes near the bridge.
Which, Lazura is still on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, you're still on the bridge. You haven't stepped up close off it. You're like, I'm just going to wait. You guys are crazy.
I mean, besides trying to steal this powder battery, what is our ultimate goal here? Are we trying to go back north?
I think so. I mean, it looks like there might be a path south, but I don't really know.
I was like, we can probably just
Could I
walk
see
away
any-
at this point.
From where you're at, Steph, you can kind of see down here. It looks like this pathway ends with a large, solid door made from a mixture of jade and metal with weird things attached to the back of it. And it does look somewhat familiar.
Hmm.
Well, okay then. I don't know. I mean, do they look like? They don't look like they're gonna attack me if I just stand here, right? From what you're telling me, right?
It looks like they're waiting for you guys to do something else.
I'm just gonna you guys I'm gonna wait here because they're going ahead to scout and Allie's gonna go scout that way. So I'm gonna wait here.
So, Alice.
So I'm gonna kind of come.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You go.
I was going to
No,
say,
you
Allie
go.
can report while they're investigating and reading and everything else. Allie reports that it's about 100-foot drop down. Over here, the waterfall down there at number 7 is about another 75-foot drop. And it looks like the river just keeps going beyond her sight.
Okay. Well, I have a backup. That's interesting. All right. Is it deep?
Not too deep. I'd say
Okay.
probably maybe 10 feet. It's hard to tell without actually going in the water. She could get down close. If she got in the water, it might have pushed her away.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna come back and at least tell you what Hans investigated.
Yeah. Is it, and what he said, so with the sacrificing things to.
Yeah.
Results.
Yeah, it looks like it was some sort of like worship altar.
I cannot understand a supernal being who demands sacrifices instead of just providing.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's ununderstandable.
What's been going on with the jade statues here?
They're still
Well.
playing patty cake with web.
It is practically a comedy. You see, the complete one is trying his best to help out the broken one, but his hands are so large that can only cause more damage if he were to actually try to remove the webbing. I am curious to see if/when this occurs to them, what happens to the first statue.
Me too.
I think he is as well, and I'm going to point to the one behind me who's just been staring at me probably the entire time.
He's been keenly watching you.
Yes.
I wonder if we were. Is there a wall behind the big giant statues that's just staring and that drop?
Nope. It's just a straight drop right there.
It is a big drop. Ali has told me it is about 33 fathoms, or as they say in the common tongue, 100 feet.
Wow.
I wonder.
Do these statues
when I say 33 fathoms, I say it in primordial because that's the unit of measurement for the language of water.
How tall are these things?
15 feet, right?
15, 20 feet.
We can.
Do they speak intelligently
Or no.
when they were like, hey,
They seem to be
don't
speaking
do this
intelligently. They said
We
none
can-
may enter the
Yeah, no,
Twilight
they're
Temple.
intelligent.
How thick these boys
Yeah,
looking?
they're-
Huh?
How thick these boys looking? They thick boys.
They look like
with 2 or
solid
3
heavy
teeth.
stone. They look like they'd weigh probably a literal ton or more.
A
Yeah,
literal
we
ton
can't
of
do
jade
that.
statues, you say? If only I had a certain bag to put them in. Alas.
So do we want to go back?
I would like to point. I would like. That's where they don't want us to go.
Yeah,
Where
they don't
you
want us to
are
go
is where
anywhere.
they don't want us to go. Where we came from.
So, Lazur, you're the only one who didn't leave the bridge. They have no problems with you as you didn't enter the temple. You're already in the temple.
Oh,
So you're good.
Can I just ask them what they feel, what we need to do to safely enter the temple, or let it be okay?
They don't respond.
Maybe we need a sacrifice.
I am telling you that there is a beautiful waterway just north of here. We just need to make it past the 100-foot drop, and we can swim and discover a different portion of this temple.
That would be easy for you to do. I'm gonna at least try like talking to one of the jade statues. May I enter?
None may enter the
Nothing.
Twilight Temple.
What I'm trying to say, we need to ask, how can we enter?
They don't respond.
My name is Nun. Gonna pull me
How
over.
can I enter the temple?
None may enter the Twilight Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not over here.
I vote for the northern waterway.
Who does
We
who
have.
does this temple belong to?
Ooh, good question.
How smart are they?
That's a good question.
None may enter the Twilight Temple.
I'm not.
And they are.
We're going.
They're not as intelligent as that one over there makes them seem. I'm gonna point to this one.
Well, it looks
Um,
the sight
This
of them
one.
trying to get it. It looks like. Have you ever seen like kindergartens and stuff stick a bunch of glue up their nose and then stick their finger and try and pull it out? It looks like
Yes.
he's like sticking his finger in the wound with the and getting caught in the web, pulling his finger out, and it's caught in the web.
Oh no.
this is a
It's very comedic to see.
Wow.
beyond them though. Is there anything beyond them, or was it just dark?
What you went down the one pathway, which led to the sacrificial altar, and then the other pathway ends in a
Right.
massive jade and metal door.
Do I recognize the door?
You all do. You pass it on the way out.
Oh, well,
You made it
Oh,
to the
shit.
other side.
it's that door with all the keys. I bet. Shit. Okay.
Which is locked. Which is locked, which means that we have only one way to get out of here.
Which is going back the way we came.
I'm telling you that we can make it through this northern waterway. We have rope. I have 30 feet of rope.
You just want to attach it to home?
I mean, he does not seem like he would object. We are not entering the temple.
I have 50 feet of rope.
I have 50 feet of rope as well.
I think I only have like 30.
Actually, wait.
But you're safe.
Wait. Do I even? Yes, I do have 50 feet of rope.
Lazura, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Roll a d6 real quick.
A D6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use my new die. Let's see if this can be big money. 6. Wow. Okay.
Now
May the power of the rainbow be with you.
roll me a d20 now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
we're
no.
fancy now. Am I gonna die?
You're fine. You're safe.
Would I do anything bad to you guys?
I rolled a natural 16, so I don't know if I get to add anything to that.
So, okay, I will say that was an intelligence check to remember something.
Okay.
Do remember that your original purpose here, yours at least, you were a guide for 2 rich old men who you guys have left outside for over a day with a pile of dead kobold bodies.
Oh yeah.
And they have 0 survival skills at all.
Good.
They have
They
0
will be fine.
They have 0 survival skills.
The great Kraken protects all within his grasp.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm just gonna remember that we left some like people who can't defend themselves out there.
What people?
The 2 old men that hired us?
Oh shit, you mean the ones that are supposed to pay us?
Yeah.
Well, we can possibly get more money from their dead bodies.
Or do they have to obtain this gold somewhere else and we lose it all if they die?
I mean, that's all good and fun, but we have to pass the part where we're stuck in here.
Well, I can always bring back those no good fuckheads' bodies and speak with them to confirm that we get the gold.
I'm actually okay with that.
I wasn't trying to influence the path, by the way. It'd been weeks since you guys actually entered, but in game it'd only been like a few hours, so you would remember this.
Huh.
I wasn't trying to force you up a path or anything.
Let me see something where they speak with the dead. There's on something else.
Those random dead guys who might kill them by accident.
So you guys are just chilling.
Whoa,
with the train?
counterspell is a fucking level 3 spell? I did not know that.
It's really good.
Oh.
Let me see.
So you guys are just chilling there with these giant statues staring at you, a bunch of bats in the cave ceiling staring down at you, put on a good show. Crashing waves.
Alright, I'm gonna
down
take
the
it
waterfall.
on the floor while I think about what to do.
Okay.
Step in the wind. Oh yeah, that's right. I can disengage or dash. And my jump distance is doubled. I still think my best bet's the amulet. I don't know about you guys.
Anything else?
Are there any animals in which I can try to speak to around us, like bats or some shit?
Yeah, there's bats on the ceiling. Just so you know, Ariel, the gap is right at about 50 feet. So if you jumped out and then activated the amulet, you could totally go the entire distance.
Wait, which gap?
The bridge itself is about 50 feet. So if you jumped over the cliff edge some and got just a little bit away from the edge, you could probably teleport the entire distance.
Wow.
Nice.
Just because you brought it up a few times. And yes, there are bats on the ceilings. There's multiple smaller bats and a few giant bats on the ceiling.
Okay. Can I try to speak to any of them?
Which one do you want to try and talk to?
Let's start with the small one.
Okay. Speak with animals. Let me read it exactly. Where'd it go? Mask of the Beast. Friendship. Where are you, animal? Friendship. Okay.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
What are we gonna do, guys?
I'm looking.
Are you diving down?
I mean, I think that was a great idea for us all, but if you guys think of something else.
Well, I was gonna maybe ask the bats, like, best ways around. Maybe see if we can have them deliver a message to those guys saying, "Hey, we are okay." Right back if you're not.
So I want to go and begin to move towards this statue here. Does anything happen as I approach this other
One
statue?
sec. I'm still reading something here. Okay, so the bat flies over to you and is flapping. It's right in front of you, looking at you. Friendly.
Good, Sir Bat. We are in a bit of a pickle here. Could you perhaps help us?
Okay. He just kind of squeaks at you. Keeps looking at you.
Okay, I'm gonna take those squeaks as affirmative yes squeaks. If we go down this drop and follow this water, will we enter a safe place or a way out?
More squeaks and flapping.
Are they in any sort of order, like a yes or a no?
Nope.
Okay.
It seems friendly though.
All right, that's good. Okay, well, since that might not be the best thing, can I give you a message to send to some guys waiting outside this cave for us?
More squeaks and flapping.
Okay, I'm gonna write a message saying we are still exploring. Cobalt's dead. Leave money. Stay safe. Send these bags. Send word by this bat if in need of help.
Oh man!
So, I know I'm your guide. It's my job to take you to and from places safely, but I'm gonna stay in the cave, leave the money outside, and you just fuck off.
Oh my god!
What's the money?
We got them here safely. We took care of the kobolds. That was the deal.
It's literally your job to be their guide to show them to the mine and back
Oh
safely.
my god!
That's literally your job.
Oh man!
Oh
man!
Everyone else can say fuck off. They were just told to kill the kobolds, but you.
I don't speak bad. Who knows what she wrote on that message?
Just saying, like, stay safe nearby. I don't know.
Oh no, no. We all know exactly what you wrote on that letter.
Anyway, I'm gonna give it to this bat and hope he makes it down.
All right. So you tie this little note to the bat's leg.
Oh my god!
It squeaks some more and flaps its wings and looks at you happily. Kind of circles around you. And just keeps hanging out.
Oh no! It's the worst. It's a terrible messenger, man.
We gotta train him better.
Oh god!
Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling check.
Yeah, see how well you can get it to perform a task
Okay.
for you.
Leave
Right.
my go away.
I rolled a 15, but let me check what my skills are. Oh, plus 2, so 17.
Okay. So you're telling the bat to try to go tell these two people.
To deliver the message that I wrote. Yep.
It has no idea who you're talking about, who these two people are, where they are, or anything else.
She said
Well, I
it
thought you
earlier
said
in the
outside.
game.
Yeah, I thought you said it was outside the cave.
They said they're two old guys hanging out outside the cave.
All right.
Like outside.
Oh my god.
It's a bat. It's got an intelligence of 2.
It's not. That's shafty bats. Bats are definitely smarter than the two in
They
reality.
are.
Like,
I'm gonna roll something real quick to see how much I can understand.
That's hysterical. I am loving this.
Doesn't this mask let me communicate?
No, it makes it so they're charmed by you, they're friendly to you, and they like you. It doesn't let you communicate with them. So, like, if there was a big guard dog there, you could charm it and be like, I'm your good boy, you're a good boy, and you guys can walk past it.
Oh, yeah.
But this bat, it just flies off into the darkness.
what's up,
Good luck.
Ollie?
I don't remember my god's name, Steve.
Would you like to prescribe to the crack?
Yeah, let's do that.
That alone is a cause for rejoicing.
Well, all the bad stuff is going on. Is there anything else you guys like to do? All the bad stuff's going on? Or are you just enjoying the show?
I want to walk up to the other statue and see how it reacts. The one that's close to the bridge. I'd be where I am at now.
Where were you before?
I was right here before.
It pulls its weapon out, ready to attack. None may enter the Twilight Temple.
Don't worry, big guy. I'm just examining your beautiful physique.
Jade spine.
Can I roll like a? Ooh.
None may enter the Twilight Temple.
See,
Not going well, guys.
my friends, I want to talk to the guy and be like, you see, we must enter here, and I'm gonna roll persuasion.
What if you were dead? You can mask yourself dead somehow.
You get the same response. None may enter the Twilight Temple.
Okay, you all thought I was funny with the bat, but they clearly can't say any other shit.
The bat thing was hysterical.
I love the
Okay,
letter.
for the record, there's a surface
That's the
level
best
animal
letter I've ever
messenger,
read.
which you could also use, which would have made the bat into a messenger, which could have worked, but this one just made it so it was friendly to you.
Damn.
We
And if it was a
We're
simple
either-
task, you could tell it to do something with an animal handling
Wait.
check.
With my animal handlings, but I don't. Oh, yeah.
If it had been a more simplistic task, other than take this message, go around the bends, find the exit to this whole cave, find these 2 old guys, deliver this message. I think it's a bit too much for the
We'll
bat.
get there. Alright, so we have 3 options. We can just walk back on the bridge. We can go into the water, like I would like to do. Or we can shoot some of these bats and sacrifice them on that altar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What do you guys?
Yeah.
I vote for the water plan, but if I must shoot bats, I will shoot bats.
Maybe
mean,
we
I'm-
could like telepathically talk to Ariel, and you can take the bat first and let us know how that goes.
We have a lot of room. We can just climb down.
I have to be able to see him.
I guess there's always Allie, or I can have.
Big guy here does not seem to want us to get any bits of closer to the bridge or even the water.
Not even the water?
Nope, he drew his weapon when I got close to him, so going past him may not work.
Oh,
I mean, I could probably jump
I forgot
some
that
more
you
than
guys
teleport.
technically already past them. I forgot that.
Yeah, Lazuri, no matter what, you're covered. You're still technically in the temple. They are not paying any attention to you at all.
But I'm not in there long.
So we are destroying a bat then. Is that
I mean,
Take the
sure, go for it.
I have nothing else to sacrifice that I'm willing to give to some random, you know.
I say take the plunge. Fine. We'll have you go first. And we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
We'll hear. Damn.
you want me to, so if I could, when I start getting over here, he also starts dealing his weapon at me, right?
So where are you exactly?
And if I get too close to him, like Hans is doing, trying to go into the water, he's also going to get up and he with me, right?
Are you trying to get to him toward the bridge, or like around him on the right side? Because there's the difference.
I mean, if I try to get around him on this right hand side, right, does he also like? Does he
He
look like he
raises
wants
his
to
weapon
stab
and
me?
is keeping an eye on you and Hans as you're both right near where the entrance is. None may approach the Twilight Temple.
All right. Well, if I can,
Wait.
yeah.
I have an idea. These guys are obviously very. These guys are obviously very slow. If I take this bond here and cast that on his leg, on his arms, he would not be able to swing to attack us.
I mean, theoretically, yes.
And then we could just run right past.
My God, it's brilliant! It's brilliant. I'm about it. It sounds like a good plan. It's the easiest plan I can think of. Let's do it.
I mean, yeah, we can do it.
You saw that I was taking a rope to set up like a rope thing down, and I'm like, yes, that works. So I'm gonna put it back in my pack. Keep that rope.
Okay, so I will put up my mace, and I will cast the wand onto him, like his torso,
Sure.
to kind of. I guess it makes 20-foot cube, so it would completely cover him.
Okay. You're covering him in webs. He's gonna make a dex saving throw against this.
Once I know the result, I'm down.
Where I swear to God, it's a natural fucking 20.
The second he wrote, I'm gonna make a break for it. The second he casts web, I'm not.
That's a 3.
Yeah, agreed.
That's not going to make it.
A 3? All right, I'm dashing through the door.
Okay.
As
so
I'm.
as soon as you go to dash toward the bridge, the other one that's broken, no longer covered in web, makes an attack on you, Ariel.
That's okay. I was
Because the web is concentration based.
that might.
Go and do 1.
So I no longer have the extra +2, right?
You do not. So that's a natural 20 for a total of 30 to hit.
My God.
That is.
Wait, what?
Fuck!
Time to get.
You got a natural 20 and has a +10 to its attack rolls. So that is a total of
Big ass statue.
33 damage.
33 damage. Fuck.
Natural
That
20.
crit.
What?
That crit though. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Are you down for real?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Okay.
Well, that happened.
Well, I probably made it here then because I said I did that right away.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be here when I realize that. Hans, what are you doing now?
Scheiße, in that case, let me look at what I have. Do I have anything that allows me to?
It's just the dice roll. I didn't do it.
Alright, the fucking crit for that one. Wow.
Seriously, fuck.
Is there something you can do as a monk to like?
But I
add
not
something?
do anything else.
Okay, if you
Aren't
taken
you
the
a
dodge
monk?
action before or done a couple of other things, I don't think as a reaction you could have done anything there.
I am going to go up to her and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. All right. You
I mean, I didn't have to dodge or dash.
Don't worry, my friend, you are back.
Okay. The statue is going to get ready to attack again.
Can I just fucking teleport out of there?
Yeah, go ahead and use your action. You can go up to 50 feet to a place either you can see or you know you've been.
Yeah, put we're on the bridge. I'm fucking teleporting out of there.
Okay. Roll a con save.
I'm sorry, Han. I really appreciate you, man.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
the fun.
I am not rolling well today.
All right.
That
So
wasn't a one, so
let's see what happens now.
By the way, I will say that I was as far away from her as I could possibly be, and just kind of reached to touch her to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. One thing at a time. Let me
I-
find the amulet.
So it'd be as more of like.
So I need.
Roll for percentile dice, the D100. Let's see what happens.
Shit. Hopefully something good.
There are a few that are good / funny. 28.
I mean, 28.
All right. So this is one of the better
Oh,
results
no.
you could have gotten. Where are you teleporting to? Because this doesn't affect it.
On the bridge, like I guess like almost to the other side because I have my speed for the movement.
The full 50 feet on the bridge, right about here. So then, as soon as you arrive, I don't think anyone's looking that direction, so no one else seems to notice this. As the moment you arrive, you're not quite the same as you were.
Okay.
I gotta get the exact thing. Okay.
I'm a monkey.
Let me change the thing real quick. As you arrive, you feel yourself, you look around and everything around you just seems different. As you are now enlarged.
Oh, what? Like how big? Am I fat? Am I tall? Am I a giant?
It's like when Eric used to use his ability to grow to a giant size.
I'm a giant!
You're a little shorter than these statues now.
A giant monk. Jesus Christ.
So
So,
the next hour, whenever you make an
Oh,
attack,
my AP is 4, right? Just out of curiosity.
your AC is what?
My HP is 4.
Right.
Okay. I'm just marking the change. Sorry.
You're good. So for the next hour, you are considered large. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and while enlarged, your weapon attacks deal a 1d4 extra damage.
Okay, hold on. Advantage on strength throws.
And strength checks,
Okay.
and then all your attacks
And
deal an
then
extra
my
1d4.
damage. Like +4 to attack.
An extra 1d4 damage. All your attacks.
Extra 1d4 damage. Well, that's kind of nice.
As I said, this is one of the nicer effects you could have gotten.
Not bad.
Nice.
Am I okay on the bridge though? Is the bridge like supporting my weight?
It seems to be. It looks like a very tight fit now.
Oh my god, guys, I'm huge!
Am I able to do anything now? Would I be able to do something?
First, let me see if the giant breaks free of the web.
Can I reach in there and just pull him out?
I mean,
Fucking huge.
you used your action to do the teleport already?
Yeah.
Make a strength check. Oh, these things are very strong. That's a +9 to their strength. Oh, sorry, +6. It breaks free of the web using its action, and it's staring at you angrily, Hans.
Stab him again. Stab
Saisa.
him again, and then
Saisa. I am going to cast it once again.
Okay, it's their turn still for the moment.
Oh shit.
They're going to take a step forward. This one used its action to break free of the web. The one that was damaged and already took a swing at Ariel takes a swing at you.
Oh shit.
sorry, man, I had to get the fuck out of there.
That is not a natural 20, but it is a 24 to hit.
Scheiße.
That is
That
20 points
hits.
of blood.
What's your
damage.
HP?
These things
How
are
much
rolling.
HP?
20 damage. These things are rolling really well. Jeez.
What are you at?
14.
Make a Constitution saving throw, or concentration check. Oh no, the web's already.
Well,
it's
it
still there.
already broke.
It's still there, so it's difficult terrain for him. I guess you could just say it drops if you want. It's just not restraining him anymore.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it drops.
Okay. Then you can go ahead and make your turn if you want. It's still sitting there looking at you.
I'm going to cast it once again on that one.
Okay.
Oh,
you can
God.
also disengage if you wanted and just run.
I mean, get the fuck out.
But wouldn't this one then get
Disengage
an
affects all creatures.
opportunity? What?
Disengage affects all creatures you're in past that turn. You're using your action to be careful
Okay.
to not provoke
I am-
opportunities.
Disengaging
Okay.
and running there.
Okay. I'm going to
And
assume
as-
Seth does the same.
As I'm running, I want to grab onto the door and just slam it shut behind me.
Okay. Make a strength check, 'cause it's a kind of a heavy door.
What's that?
Make a strength check, it's a heavy door.
Whoops, that's
Yeah,
No,
simple enough.
the adrenaline.
As you guys are going back on the bridge, you
Silence.
hear some pounding of stone behind you.
Guys, let's go across quickly. And I
You turn
imagine
around
that's
and
pretty
see a
loud since I'm
giant
a fucking
aerial.
child.
I say we get the fuck out of here.
Running across, I'm using the rest of my movement to run across.
Sure. I'd say at this point we're out of turn order as they are not seemingly following you. Ariel, you may have to crawl to get through the tunnel, though.
Can I still make it through?
It'll be a tight fit. You'll either be like crouching the whole way or like crawling. It's up to you.
Can we take a short rest so I can use some hit dice? Is that a possibility, party?
I will say that was not fun.
Hans, thank you.
And I will as well use one of my hit dice. I'm assuming. Wait, do we want to take the short rest?
Sure.
Oh shit.
They rolled really
I'm just
well.
gonna.
No.
I'm going to just.
Yeah.
I'm going to slump myself against this wall right here and just kind of take a breather as my wounds are healing, and I'm gonna roll my.
Alright. God.
Scheiße.
Keep rolling them
Is that a
dice.
1 or a 2?
That was
That's a
nat
natural one with a +1, so it's a 2 total.
Roll more dice.
You should have a few more
Yeah,
dice.
I'm going to.
There you go. That's better.
8 or 6. Wait. Alright. It shows 8 on my screen, but it's a 6. I'll take it still.
You can roll more dice. You have 5.
I know, hold on.
I will roll one last one.
Damn, dude, you're rolling like a champ today.
I win.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I'm at full health. So you see, as I'm like kind of resting, I'm just like twisting my backs and stuff like that, and just popping a bunch of things. You're just hearing a bunch of pops, and I look very good.
So you guys spend the next
Alright,
hour
I'm
trying
at
to recover.
21.
And as the hour ends and you guys are feeling recovered, you all look over at the giant Ariel as she shrinks back down.
Hi guys.
Ooh. Oh my.
Are we getting out of here now?
Are we? I thought that. Is that
Well,
there's one?
I think that we should go on and make sure that there's no more kobolds.
promise to make this place safe for them. We're back in the
You
other.
lead the way this way.
We're back in the other.
I will. Yeah, we are here. I
In the circle.
will begin to move to go and start walking there.
Oh shoot, I forgot about this path.
It's a little wet, but other than that, it's fine. Nothing strange.
Alright. So we all go across it? Cool.
Sure. You have to be careful walking across, but I'll assume nothing chasing you. You all take your time to be careful.
I jump off.
I don't know what the order is.
I walk with my eyes closed. Walk in. I'm just.
Guys, it seems that there happens to be some stairs.
Oh my.
We'll go up them.
Let's. Hold on.
Is there traps though? Do we need to
I
be?
think we don't. We need to recast. We need to recast light probably.
I
We do
just assume
so.
you guys keep casting it over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say that we recast light.
Well, if Hans is going
Do
to
I see any traps?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Oh god, of how I'm rolling.
I guess since I am in the lead, I should probably be the one that makes it.
Sure.
Yeah, please.
There doesn't seem to be any traps. It looks like this a very worn and old stairs, and it doesn't look like anything has traveled this way in a long time. You can see bits of moss and other things growing on the steps that seem to be very
Be
disturbing
careful,
when you step
there-
on them.
There is moss on the stairs. You do not want to slip and fall. You might sprain something.
Oh. I'm
And I will continue
gingerly over.
to walk up this.
Let me tell you, if I was going to sprain any bone, I could think of no better person to be with than Hans.
Oh boy, this is a windy path, guys.
So just for the sake of it, I'm gonna remove the lighting thing, because you guys can see now that you're standing on top of where you were before, and look down, as you guys are very near the top of the cave now.
Interesting.
Are we going down? Okay, going down.
I'm just gonna say that I'm going to get to the end of this path.
It
Is
looks
there
like
anything special about this rock wall over here, or it just looks different on the map because of texture?
texture.
Okay. Because it could have been rubble.
It was an option for me to do some stuff there, but I didn't, so there isn't.
There you go.
This map had a lot of weird stuff going on that I didn't choose to use at all.
That's fair enough. If Hans is carrying on, then I'm more than willing to carry on.
So it looks like this path ends
Yeah, I'm
with
carrying.
a bit of a wall there. It looks like you can peer around and see the river right there. You're at the same height of where this river stops and lets out into this waterfall.
Oh man, that's a deep ass waterfall, eh?
That you want to be very careful, as you guys are now probably 150 feet down that waterfall.
Oh shoot!
Because where you were before was 100 feet, and you guys have now gone up.
Is there anything at the? So there's nothing at the end of the path.
It just seems to end.
Okay. Well, I guess we just have to go back the way we came.
It makes me wonder why they would.
Can I?
It makes me wonder why would they have those stone statues to guard this piece of shit.
You know, I try not to think about things like that.
I think maybe the northern passageway, because we went south, right? In the big room.
You guys
I
went
wanted to
north
say
first,
also
north
is
of the
that-
storage way, and you guys saw that it looks like it ended on the east. Sorry, the west side. And the east side, a lot of those paths seem to be blocked by rubble.
Interesting. Okay. I want to look at this water and see if I can get an idea of how fast it's going.
Very quickly.
I want to say that I am
get a more
pretty
specific number than that.
You'd have,
In feet per second, please.
you'd have a very difficult time swimming across it without it pushing you directly down.
I want to figure something out.
So you want the exact speed of the water?
Oh yeah. I'm
Alright,
just
give me a minute.
curious about the thing.
Give me a minute on that one. Go ahead, everyone else.
This is the spoon I have, so I'm curious to see if it would work.
Then I am
It's
here.
never been invented before now.
I am kind of like pushed up against the wall and making sure that I am keeping contact with the wall. Like my back is literally touching the wall.
You don't have to jump into the waterfall.
I'm not jumping in the waterfall.
Drop where it's only 100 feet.
No, screw that. I will be going back the way we came.
That is a very far. That is a very high drop. I am not liking this.
Guys,
I'm gonna
sorry.
estimate.
Yeah, I mean-
my sound wasn't working for a good while. My like for me.
Yeah.
I can talk.
I'm gonna estimate the river is moving at about 15 miles per hour.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's a good
A raft of some sort to take down from the bridge.
I feel like I'm the only one here that's not a good swimmer.
You can also
I
get the
am not-
impression you don't think the kobolds would be diving off a 100-foot cliff.
There's a temptation.
I mean, I jumped off of some high points before, but nothing like that.
Breathe underwater, so as long I mean, we down there, I'm good.
You think as fast as you're saying it is, there's no way I can handle that. I vote we go back the way we came.
Yeah. The math. No.
But Seth, if you go up to it, you by all means go for it.
Perhaps a different waterfall. The drop would be quite well. I'm gonna look at it and be like, I can guarantee to you that I could jump into that waterfall and go over the edge and be standing at the end of it. And I would bet you, and if I can do that, I would prove the value of being within the Kraken's grace. I will do that right here and right now, if you tell me that is true.
I mean, the Kraken provides.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop into. You know what I'm gonna do here.
When you fall, I cannot say that I will be able to get you, as that is a very far drop.
It's not wrong.
Jump off there, go from the bridge.
I will say also from Seth, from right there, there's nothing on the other side. It's just a solid rock wall. It's not like there's a path to climb up onto or anything. Ah.
Yeah. That's what I actually had in mind for this particular stunt. So I'm gonna roll that. That's that check.
Just roll your play. I will add.
Okay, right? Because that's what I need to roll. Correct.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna actually do. So I'm gonna hop into the water.
Oh dear Lord, he's gonna kill himself.
And I'm gonna probably disappear for a good while as I go rushing off the edge of the waterfall.
You guys see a body go into the water and then splashing down the riverside, down the waterfall.
I'm gonna go back.
So, as I see this, I kind of get close, but I still like have arm's length from the wall, holding on to the wall. Looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the path we came and get back to big ol' mouth dude here.
Right around this at the bell.
All right, Seth, we'll just go ahead and do what you're doing, man. That'd be.
No.
You know, it's very open. Oh, okay, yeah. If you're doing that, then yeah.
I mean, you know, it's up to you because I think it would be fun.
Sure,
So that's all right. Yeah, when you guys come down the bridge, I'm just right here, and I look great, perfectly healthy and everything, not a scratch on me at all.
Wait,
What? How did you get here?
I'm gonna raise my mace and be like, "You defy Cannonball?"
He just has magnificent.
I'm gonna walk over to you and I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. And I'm gonna be like, "Not even a scratch on me, my friend. As I said above, the Kraken does not only provide, it protects." And then I'm gonna like pat you on the back.
I'm gonna can I roll insight?
Yeah, go for it. Insight check.
I want to see whether or not that he is undead now.
You got Eyes of the Grave too.
Oh shit. Well, the secret's out.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You get the feeling it was more of a trickery than coming back to life.
That was not trickery.
Okay, and that I will begin to relax a little bit.
I'm definitely not an undead too. When you get up close to like, I'm very much my normal pale self.
Well, it's mainly that I'm making sure you just did not defy Kellenborg by skipping out on meeting him.
I wanted to be on that rock, but I figured this was more thematic on the center of the bridge. There's a rock down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I forgot about it, and then I was like, nah. Anyway, I'm gonna just give you guys a smile and be like, so shall we investigate that northern passageway?
Yeah, let's
I'm down for
do it.
But this is where we just came, so.
No, and
Yeah, but there's more paths, weren't there?
yeah, is my memory wrong? Is there more? There's more paths we didn't take from this main center chamber.
I mean, you guys can look
Right?
around.
Let's enter the main chamber. It's directly north, right?
I believe you guys looked at most of the paths, and a lot of them were blocked by cave-ins, I think. I'm coming back to your map.
So we're going to the rumor, right?
I mean, yeah. Unless you guys want to hop into the other river and see where that takes us.
I'm for the river. I'm for the river.
I am for the land.
Sorry, I'll move you guys north in a
Hans
second.
does not do height.
I'm loading. I was adjusting another map.
Hans does not do height.
So you guys can take the river, and we'll take the land. Although I don't think we should split up because I have no idea where you're gonna pop out.
I mean, we have rope.
What are passive perceptions?
Exactly 100 feet.
I
had my best.
Against a 15-mile-per-hour current.
I'm gonna shudder at this.
No, that was the waterfall. The other current is much kinder.
I'm freezing up bad.
Not all the way. I mean, I don't know if there's anything north of us. I mean, I'm willing to check out that northern passageway too, but now said there was no other pass.
There was a couple, I think. I'm just trying to load. I keep freezing. I can take you guys.
When you say,
We can just hop in the river instead, just to save you the trouble.
when you say that there is only 100 feet, I kind of shudder.
Oh.
Yes,
We
go
put a
on.
rope. We put a rope down or two, and you can scamper down there in a minute or two. The trick is to only look at the water down below. It is your gut.
Oh, I'm having some issues. Hello? Can you guys still hear me?
Me and Seth, we can do it.
I'm back.
I think that the trick is to not go down heights anyways.
But to look at your strong arms, you're definitely capable. I don't know if you're actually strong. I could just be buttering.
I actually am strong.
You are very strong. You would have no problem shimmying down the rope.
I have a strength of 15.
There you go.
You're very strong.
Very
You're
strong.
hella strong, especially compared to my strength of 9. You're like a Superman.
No, I'm an 11.
You're a superwoman. I'm a strength of 9. I'm pretty weak.
I rolled really well for my stats.
I could
I've
have
got
rolled
it.
better.
Okay. I'm having some serious issues. Sorry, guys.
I rolled a 17 and I plus 2 to charisma, so I just got to
There you go.
skip and jump into that,
Yeah,
which is just
okay,
so
that's
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
My dex isn't even that high. I mean, my charisma and all that, like, it's like none of it. My dex is like 16, I guess, but.
I mean, but you've got high other things too, no?
My lowest stat is
Yeah.
My lowest stat is an 11.
My lowest stat's a 10. My lowest stat's a 10.
My lowest stat's an 11.
You
My
guys-
highest is 17.
You guys with your normal stat lines, you gotta live that feast or famine life. You got 2 9s.
Oh God.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm loving my wisdom at 17.
I knocked on this. Did we check out this door? This was the big door I wanted to check out. No, you're good, man.
What did you say?
It's gotta be.
Oh.
Sorry for because he says computer's glitching out. That has nothing to do with him. For the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy like 64 gigabytes of RAM.
How much is
Oh, that's
I don't know if I can afford it.
is RAM crazy? RAM's crazy expensive these days, right?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Hey, I'm back.
go.
Hey, perfect.
What did I miss?
nothing?
Okay.
I don't know why I searched RAM and the first result was RAM trucks. So.
Oh, well, that's because you searched for RAM.
And then the second thing is Daft Punk's Random Access Memories, which is a disambiguation.
Or the football team. I'm surprised you didn't get football team or the actual animal.
Oh, well, that's because I definitely don't investigate football teams at all. So that's that. The algorithm is way off for that.
But the animal makes more sense than the truck.
I mean, they get the truck doesn't make that much sense, but the second result was Random Access Memories by Daft Punk, which is definitely because of like
That makes sense.
stuff for me. Has to be. I mean, and then
Is that a water skin?
A legitimate water skin, yes.
It's a water
my
skin.
God. I don't.
This is like a legitimate fucking water skin too. It was like, I'm playing D&D, we got water skins in this. Why not?
Can you guys hear me now? All right, I'm good to go. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly fixed on this end.
I don't think he heard what I actually said,
Some
but that's
bad reference?
okay. No,
Oh.
but then the definite I didn't. we were having 2 different conversations. All well.
Okay. Sorry if I moved you guys before you were ready. I thought you guys were wanting to go north, and then at the end it sounded like you didn't want to go north.
No,
Still
let's
thinking
go
about-
north. We can always the river plan's always in the background. We can check this out first.
Okay. I will say
I wanna-
you guys did investigate north of the paths, east further into the cave. Most of them ended with either walls or cave-ins. It looks like there was more to the east. It's just blocked off somewhere, one way or another.
What about this one?
So
What- No, you go.
No. I was gonna say there was just nowhere else we can go.
Wait, what about this door up here? Did we go through this door? The one that's right in front of me?
Yes, there was storage. It looked like it was very, very old storage in there.
I didn't remember going through there. That's the one because I thought it was basically. I mean, there's two big doors here, so
Yes.
you know, you go through one of said big doors.
I will say, having spent the night there and taken a good while to look around and everything else, it looks like this was once a pen for animals and things.
Hmm.
Cool.
Did you guys remember seeing any other alternate paths?
Not really, no.
No,
Block.
I'm trying to think back.
I'm pretty
The
sure
only
last
thing
was
that
block.
I remember is the pass. What was it?
Well, was there another door in the room that we found the zombies, or no?
Yes, there was another door
was.
that went east. You guys didn't go through.
I think that we should just go that way.
Back to,
Yeah, to the zombie room.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm pretty. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the other door was from the other pathway we didn't go on, but we can go. Oh no! I might be thinking of a different room. Let's go.
I think you're thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
To the
Let's
zombie
go.
room.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
Let's just do it. We can
Yeah.
always come back to the river plan.
All right. I
Once we
just
commit, we're done.
went to the zombie room.
Holy shit! You did it in one go.
I did.
The door.
Look at that.
All right. I'll wait for the rest of the party to show up before I attempt to open up the door.
I gotta zoom in.
Well, you can kind of already see inside because I already removed the lines.
Oh, okay. So can I just open up the door?
Do you want some help, Michael?
No, I'll be there in a second. I'm just trying to get this ratio right. And just everything's being a little laggy right now.
It's the map. We should just try and get out of here, to be honest.
Well, it was also just always. I mean, I got a bunch of people on my wireless internet, so it's always.
I just have
possible.
shitty internet.
No, that's. Well,
I have pretty good internet.
Oh, Lock's back.
I don't know using it.
where?
My revivify spell
Oh, yeah.
worked.
Your picture.
Oh, haha. I lost it when I reloaded. Let's do it. So, Cake, open the door.
Okay. You bust open the door, and it looks like
All right.
the previous room. But one big difference is that the door to leave the room on the other side is a massive cave-in.
Okay. There's nothing else in this room?
Unfortunately not. There's another sconce on the wall that looks like it could hold an old torch, just like the other room where you broke it off.
I want to kind of
Okay.
just go up to the sconce and pull on it.
It starts to break off the wall.
That's
What
a
about if I
beautiful-
push? What if I push on it?
That's a beautiful sconce for you
You
to
push
take.
it back on the wall, it looks like it's in place, and then it kind of lags forward again.
You should
You let
just
go.
take the sconce. It would look good for you.
So with that, I'm gonna take my mace and just hit it to the side.
Oh my god.
Okay, you break it off the wall.
That's
Or
Deceptive little bitch.
what did the Scott do to you?
I'm gonna grab the sconce and I'm gonna tuck it away and be like, someone can use that later.
All right, put
Sconce.
old dented sconce in your bag.
Yeah, and I want to say that I did full strength when I went to hit it, so it dented it pretty good. Like I said,
Did we miss any other rooms?
I think you guys have now looked at all the different pathways that could go east.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
what
Did
about
I
here?
hear the zombies? Did we run into
there was
the
a solid
zombies
wall
when
there.
we went?
Oh,
You
there.
start- You followed Heckle and Jekyll that way. They saw this wall and turned around.
Well, I guess that there is only one way that we can go.
No, you guys, the other option is we could try to like take forever and move all the rubble. Is that or the river or out?
I'm telling you, the river is the best plan.
Or I would.
Ah.
The river's gonna be.
They are hiring miners that you guys could get to come and excavate, or get someone down here who understands the language.
How about we get out, get our money first, and then we can come back.
Yeah, I say we do that. That sounds like a good plan.
But we didn't find what we came for. I'm gonna start paying.
You have to come back. We'll get him to pay for the miners to excavate this place, and then we'll just come back. That way we don't have to waste some money out of our pocket.
That is a good plan.
Who knows what's on the other side of that river? They have
That's
such.
That's what the cannon fodder is for.
We'll get more rope. We can get more rope, or a ladder, or a rope ladder.
We do not need more rope. We have so much rope. He has 50 feet. You have 50 feet. I have 30 feet. She has 30 feet.
But that's literally the only rope we have. We can't get the rope back once we use it.
Yes, we can.
I mean, aren't we tying it to something? How are we supposed to get the rope back down?
I'm going to look at you like you're crazy, and then I'm going to point at my octopus, and I'm going to be like, Ali is very intelligent. I can keep it up there. Then, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But
we do not have to sacrifice our rope just to go down to the river.
Trying to picture how good an octopus would be at untying knots.
Really good, actually.
Very good.
Octopus, very
Really
good.
good.
Like insanely good. Could not think of a better non-human animal to do it. Really, it's the perfect plan. That's why she also ties all. She also ties all my knots too, because I'm not. Be like,
I've watched the
Alright.
videos of octopus doing the intelligence challenges. Yeah, octopus would be able to do it.
basically every one of their suckers / tentacles has its own brain, so they're crazy good with like stuff like that.
I guess my only thing is, could we swim? Could we swim against the current back to the rope?
I don't think I could, depending on how fast that current is.
I mean, that's my vote. I'm curious. I want to go check out the river, but if everyone else wants to leave, then we will leave. But
I say we at least get the money first.
And make sure
I have
that
no
they
problem
are,
checking out the river. I just want to get the money first.
I mean,
it
honestly,
would-
we can
Are
have
you-
the miners and then have the pick.
They are good people. We do.
Get rid of an area we want to first. Like we could make the miners do what we want, maybe, or like.
Maybe they can take care of the jade statue.
Ooh. I mean, seems like that's the type of thing we take care of for them.
I mean, I agree, but we'll worry about that another day once I have healing potions.
Are you hurt? Are you still hurt?
Need me to cure wounds?
Yeah, I am still hurt. I'm at like 24.
You
Or 21. I'm at 21.
Are you limited to how your max health?
I'm at 32 is my max, so I'm 21 of 32.
Yeah, but after the necrotic thing, is that gone?
That went away.
Okay, then yes, I will. I can cure wounds on her too.
I mean, well, you don't need to if we're leaving. Like, that's the thing. Are we leaving? Are we staying? Are we going down the waterfall?
I mean, we've discussed it enough. Let's take a vote. Who wants to leave?
I say we make sure that those one guys are alive. I would like to get my gold.
Yeah, I just want to get the money and then we can come back.
And I think we can have miners excavate at least one doorway.
There's so many powerful things here. I do not know how much I trust them, but it is as you say.
I mean, do you want to at least get money? I mean, I don't really. All I'm in it is in for the money. If you want to explore, dude, we'll explore. I have no problem with it.
I'm in it for. I'm looking for the relics that power this place. We found some, which intrigues me to go find what else is here. What is so important that's worth guarding with something of that nature?
You get the feeling this is the kind of thing the professor would want you guys to investigate, and he'd probably send you guys back out later. So you probably would be coming back eventually.
Yeah, I mean we're here though. You know that's what I 100% hear that like thinking about it. Like if we're gonna come back and we're here and we have the capacity to keep exploring.
But
I mean,
we can do the best of both worlds. We can go get some money and then go back in.
That's
And
okay,
also
all right,
make sure that they are alive.
I'm fine.
Alright,
with
this
that.
guy's all right.
It's like let's just go out with the dudes and then we'll just come back in.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna follow them out. I don't have a good sense of direction here.
I can just move everyone. So everyone starts to head out of the cave and climb up back into the mine shaft where you guys originally came from, and you start heading out of the mine. As you get close to the edge of the mine, you start hearing some odd sounds.
Cheech and Chong?
Scheiße.
You saw no sign of Cheech and Chong the entire time you guys were walking.
Scheiße. I want to begin to run to the entrance.
Okay, you guys run to the entrance. They move you over.
Oh no.
As my computer decides to freeze up.
Oh, hold on.
There's definitely there's some notes on there. I don't know if it's something we should know about.
Scheiße.
Hope not.
I don't know. It just
I
seems like
can't see anything.
I mean, I'm not.
I can see stuff, but
My computer's having to freak out.
I mean, we're fighting Quetzalcoatl.
When
between 3 to 5 of them.
Cracking spells.
Yeah, see, massive Quetzalcoatls, which I think that oh, this text you guys are definitely not supposed to be seeing. So yeah, you guys see.
I cannot see it when I zoom in.
All right, let me put you guys on the map. Maybe it's because
yeah, that might help. That might be different.
Lazura, Hans, Seth.
I am here.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Ellie and Ariel. There you go.
Oh gosh, there we go.
So you guys see several
there's
massive
birds. There's giant
Quetzalcoatls. They look like you've seen a couple pterodactyls, small ones flying around the island. These ones are massive. They look almost as tall as some of those statues you just saw, and they're like standing on their wings and back legs, walking around. Several of them are digging into the dead bodies of kobolds. One over here seems to be trying to get into this tunnel over here.
I want to cast thaumaturgy on this one. I want to make it sound like a loud noise by it. I want to cast thaumaturgy that makes like really loud noise.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, my voice. I want to cast it on my voice to amplify my voice so it's really loud to yell, leave.
All right. Make an intimidation check.
Is this one? Oh, this is not one that I have proficiency in. I still have a +3. I love being a fucking tiefling.
Oh my god.
15. Let's see how brave he's feeling.
What is it, Ollie? All right here.
It turns around and squawks at you, and tries to dig its head in one more time into the cave. And inside you hear a bunch of screaming.
Oh shit! All right, can I? Technically, I can speak telepathically to this thing, right? And it can speak back to me.
I think there's a minimum intelligence.
Or no?
What was the minimum intelligence required for that?
Okay. Ooh, I don't think there was. It just has to understand a language, I think. Hold on.
That might
I'm in
be
a different.
That might be the issue.
Maybe the.
Yeah, that's
maybe,
what I'm thinking.
I think they also have to understand at least one language. They don't have to share the same language.
Yeah, that's
maybe something that's Lazara.
yeah, I think it has to understand the language.
Here's some creatures for you to talk to.
Here's some beasts.
I can try to talk to it. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can make it friendly.
Yeah, you can use the mask on it. It's a beast.
Yeah, make it friendly. Absolutely. No, that's what we need.
Let me use. I mean, my map's still loading. I don't know what happened. It's really weird.
There's a bunch of giant Quetzalcoatls, which are basically pterodactyls but huge.
Okay, I'll wear my mask and see if I can talk to them.
Okay, I will roll a saving throw.
Right.
It doesn't let you talk to them, but it makes them friendly to you. It rolled a 10, so it failed. It pulls its head out of the cave and looks at you.
You do that so well.
Alright. So it's just
Tell them to back away. I don't. Yeah.
I'm going to have the mace ready.
No, put it away. If it's being friendly, don't show aggression. Rule number one.
I just have it. I have it out.
Sorry, what were you saying, Amanda? I can hear you.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna try to like wave my hands like shoo.
You telling it to shoo?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a simple enough thing. Make an anime handling check. It'll most likely succeed. You've got only the closest one charm though. The other ones are eating the kobold
words.
bodies.
17 total.
It goes. It flies away. You see, it opens its wingspan, and it is a massive creature. And it books it out of there. It flies out of your sight before you can blink, basically.
Jeez.
I think that
Do
we
the other
should
ones
do that
follow?
with these other ones.
The other ones are all looking up at it, and they try to like scoop up as many kobold bodies as they can. And they all turn to look at you all, and then kind of take off, grabbing more with their feet as they go.
When they do that,
Look at
when they do
they're
that-
cleaning up.
Should I roll perception or investigation to see if that they are kobold bodies or if that there are any human bodies that they are taking?
You remember that the only human body was left out over here. Where you
But
guys
I
took-
want to make sure that there are none of the people
Oh, we
that
heard
we
the
were with.
screaming coming from. We heard the screaming
Oh,
coming from here.
you heard screaming coming from over here, and all the other dead human bodies were in this one tunnel, except for the one you guys pulled off the wall, and you left somewhere over here, which there was no sign of. From
Okay.
looking around in perception, I'll tell you, it looked like most of the bodies were kobold. It was hard to tell, though.
All right,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
roll the
go
perception.
run
Sure.
where I heard the screaming.
Hard to tell exactly. It looked like most of them were kobolds.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna run towards the screaming and see who it is.
Okay. You look inside, and you see the pile of dead people down inside, and eventually behind some boards, you see two terrified-looking men.
Do I recognize them?
Where did you go? You were just supposed to go down the mine shaft. You left us alone. Those beasts.
You told us to clear it out. We cleared it out.
The mine shaft was only like 40 feet long. What took you so long?
There was a lot of kobolds, okay? We
No,
had to deal with some
no,
shit.
friend.
Should we will say in primordial? Should we tell them about the rest of the buildings?
No.
I
Telepathically, I'm gonna go, no.
primordial. Speaking back to him in primordial, because this telepathic still, I can't get in on that. I'm gonna be like, I think that we should let them know, especially if we're going to have them excavate, like Lazara was saying. We need them to be able to access it.
These aren't the people that need to know that. I'm gonna speak in primordial as well here. These aren't the people that need to know.
But
Who need to know is our boss.
these are miners, though, and they will be going down there.
I'm also.
They weren't minors, were they?
So
I thought they were just
they're the-
regular people.
They're kind of like part owners of the mine, along with Dumont. They're going to inspect their investment, basically.
Okay, I'm just.
Well, I
Well, they're
mean,
gonna find out.
But we make like a deal that if they find anything precious or something, that we get like a cut
we're gonna.
discovery.
I mean, I.
Why do you all
I
sound
mean-
like waves?
I'm gonna look at him.
I
And
sound
I'm
like
gonna-
fire.
And then I'm gonna go back to talking. I'm gonna be like, look. I mean, they might try to claim the temple, but we have to finish searching it. But if we want to intimidate them, and I'm gonna clink my bag where I have the vampire dust. It is a good negotiating strategy to really tell them how dangerous of a job they sent us in. They promised us kobolds, and we killed the vampire.
You have a point there.
I still think we should ask for a cut since we found things. You know, we deserve it, and we're gonna be clearing it. Like you
I
said.
think I want to renegotiate the deals that we got.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for that one and tell you that you already rolled extremely well to negotiate a lot of gold for them to kill the kobolds. You got a really low chance to try and up that anymore.
What if we were to tell them that there is a dangerous
Yeah, I want to say
cave?
that they said kobolds, not vampires.
Do you have proof?
Maybe we could talk to. We have the
The
dust.
ash and the wooden stake.
A wooden stake and dust.
Then did we find any artifacts by chance?
You found that necklace with a bat on it.
Their captain or whatever.
We're
the town.
we're not trying to tell you this just to tell you that your job was different than what you told us it would be. We are trying to tell you that you need
Come
to
on,
be
nat
careful.
20. Ah, damn it. It wasn't a nat 20.
Dude, you rolled hella high though.
That's really high.
Yeah, you roll really high.
It's not nat 20, though.
I mean,
It
like,
is not.
like I said, you guys already rolled a really, really high 20-something last time, too, to get them to give you a lot of gold to do this job.
250 each.
Yeah. Like, that's way more than I had planned. It only came out that high because of the high persuasion roll. They're not coughing up
I
anymore.
mean-
I can get.
I love being
They're
a
that's
tiefling.
all the money they have. Well, if it's all the money they have, then perhaps they would care to donate to the great Kraken's cause in the future.
I mean, you remember that these guys were investors of the mine, which has been shut down, and all the workers killed. That they're going to have to get new workers, get new equipment.
That's their own. That's their own fault. That sounds like their problem. That sounds like a
I
personal
just meant
problem
like
for
they
them.
probably don't have more money to give.
no, but
They
we
do
we
everything
were
that
we were
find.
delighted. We were delighted to do it, and are willing to offer our continued protection of this mine in exchange
For some
for
percentage.
for a percentage of ownership. I'm going to be building off of his good persuasion roll.
Miss Lazura, our guide, can you just take us home, please? We just want to go home now.
Well,
We can talk to them as we walk.
we can take
Or
you
wait, no,
home
we
and
wanted
talk
to stay.
to the- but there's
I mean, we can always leave.
have to do there. So either which way.
The mine is not yet safe.
Yes.
Yukinas can come back. We just want to get safely back to town. And we'd like to take all these workers home to give them a proper grave.
I think that's
Ah.
fair. That's fair.
I guess that we could do this.
Can we take any carts or like any mining carts?
Hans, don't you specialize in preparing graves?
I just specialize in sending them to the grave to meet Kalimvor.
But as far as carts, there's probably one or two carts that look okay. You could probably pile all the bodies in that if you want to try and wheel it out.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a cart and wheel it closer to that entrance.
I will do that. I will help out with my strength.
Okay. Takes a little time. There's quite a few bodies, but you guys managed to pile them all up and cover their faces, things like that, to try to show them
Are
some
there
respect.
are there empty skulls by chance, like left behind from the dead kobolds?
A lot of the kobolds were chewed up and eaten by the Quetzalcoatls.
But are there any that are not?
What could you want with such filth?
There's probably one or two damaged ones.
I want to take what's left of the skull.
Okay.
And like with as much of the spine as I can as well. And I'm going to put that in my bag.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at you weird and be like, "Oh fuck!"
It's for research.
I knew he was into spies,
Hey.
but
The traditions of a god do not make much sense to me.
Okay, so it takes some time. You guys managed to pile them all up in the carts, respectfully cover them and things like that, and you guys can start making your way back to where the boat's waiting.
Should we
Hi, Ollie. Why are you staring like that?
clear the rest of the cobalt bodies and stuff so we don't come back to more Quetzalcoatl and make sure we close
I
the
thought
gate?
they were all gone.
The Quetzalcoatls all flew away. They were scavengers.
You're just staring at me.
I'm sure by the time that we come back, anything that is left will be gone.
Okay, I still make sure we lock up tight and some stuff then, because we don't need to be fighting more than we're gonna have to.
Lazura, as a ranger who spent some time on the island and gotten a little used to the wildlife, you know that Quetzalcoatls are massive and powerful beasts, but they mostly like to scavenge when possible. They fly around, and if they see a bunch of bodies, they'll just go and scavenge.
So maybe we can move those bodies outside of this area. Just a thought.
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then we can close the gate or whatever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a
Wow.
couple shreds of them left, but most of the cobalt bodies were eaten already. But you guys can pile the rest of them outside the gates.
We will do that.
Okay. You guys got lucky on the roll of what was here when you came out. There was a
Some
few
castle
options.
Oh
Oh
god.
no, undead kobolds.
Did my
Even
little
greater slime.
Did I get to see my bat flying around crazy?
You saw no sign of the bat.
Oh no. Oh no.
Finds that bat and reads that letter.
Our next set of characters are gonna walk through this temple and find just like a shredded letter, and the background is just like
Leave the money in.
leaf gold.
I will.
Leave money.
I will not. I will not leave any of my. God damn it! I'm like mixing accents.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, picking up the other way.
I will not leave any of my gold. The fuck is that fucking saying? Asking me for my gold.
Oh my god!
If I ever play that character.
But you guys can safely make it back to the boat without much issue, and you meet Captain Katie, who is excited to see that you guys are leaving and going back to port where it's safe.
Oh my god, Captain Katie.
I forgot all about her.
She's a bit more world weary.
Yeah, I bet.
After what we put her through with our last lives, yeah. I bet.
But you guys can talk to her some if you want, or we can just fast forward. It's up to you.
As we are on the boat, I am just studying the kobold skull and spinal column.
Okay.
I think we're on a boat with Captain Katie.
You're on a boat with
And these
Captain
people-
Katie.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, you're doing your meditations.
I'm gonna be spending the entire time helping out / talking about how amazing it is to work with the to be with the Kraken. It's just she grants boons. She provides for those who are less fortunate than her.
No offense, my friend, but I am not so good with the tentacles. It reminds me too much of snakes, and I've had some negative experiences with snakes.
But here's the thing: if you're out to sea and your ship cracks into two, what better than a Kraken to put it back together?
But
This.
what
You
if?
don't see the logic.
Yeah, like,
But what if
I'm
that
saying
the
it very
Kraken was
assuredly,
what?
though.
But what if the Kraken was what split it into?
You see, that is not a problem for those who follow the Kraken.
I've more heard the other way around, with the Krakens break the boats and like the shinies inside.
This is true, but most people do not follow the Kraken. Not a single boat that flies the flag of the Kraken has ever been sunk by a Kraken. Truth.
How true.
How true? Probably 100% true.
Yes.
Despite your Kraken, all things must die and meet Keramva.
I don't know about all that, but I'm still wary of Krakens. My old captain, the bitch she was, loved to go through Kraken-infested waters to avoid other boats.
Oh, well.
Damn,
When you
Franca.
dice with the, if you choose to dice with the if you choose, oh,
That's just the kind of the woman she was. I'm glad to be rid of her. Escaped her with my life.
Hi, sir.
She sounds like a real bitch.
Frasca was for sure.
She sailed you purposely through Kraken-infested waters without first vowing you to the Kraken. Oh,
So cute. So I've now at this point kind of drowned out, and I'm just playing with the skull and moving the mouth up and down.
Sure, making a puppet out of it.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Let's see. Do I have any? Do I have anything that would be?
She's just gonna ramble on about her Captain more if you guys want to hear it or not. It's up to you.
I'm trying to see what I have in my objects. to have it like stuck. I'm just gonna take the wooden stake and just kind of put it in the mouth like it's a cigar, and kind of
All right.
have it like.
You're playing with your skull.
Oh my god. I'm purposely not paying attention to this while I am talking about all the other benefits of Krakenhood.
And while he, and then after a while, I will take the stake out, and while he's talking, I would just have the mouth mimicking up and down as he's talking.
That's brilliant.
That is great. Love the ventriloquism.
Oh my god. Let me tell you, if he followed the Kraken, he would not have been destroyed in a tragic kobold incident.
I need a 3D
You do
print.
make
I need to
sense.
3D print a kobold skull now. That way, then while I'm just like here, I'll just be. Tick, 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 tick.
Alas, poor Yorick. Yeah, you're. Freeze.
But yeah, unless you guys had anything else you want to discuss or anything, we can fast forward back to port. It's up to you.
Yeah, we can fast forward back to port.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys have more conversations, feel free. Just I was.
No, Mom.
I'm good.
It felt like we were done there.
Not that I can think of.
I was sympathizing with her and
Oh yeah, she goes
Help
on
me.
for a while talking about how her former captain basically took over the crew. She felt like she didn't have experience with a sailor. She was terrible. She kind of forced everyone to obey her or face death or worse, and she had to escape
Ugh.
her. Blah blah blah.
that just sounds like that is a terrible, terrible captain.
I know, she turned the other captain to stone and made her the figurehead. It was terrible.
What?
I've heard I've heard tales of people turned to stone.
Nebraska was evil.
Sounds like Medusa.
What
Right?
what kind of being has this power? She must be an exceptional wizard.
She was something.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Alright, I will move you guys back to town.
Clunk.
I don't see any kobold skulls on my mini factory or anything.
I don't think it's a common thing for people to.
Look, yo, honestly, look to see if they have the Cubone. If they have the Cubone skull,
Oh,
it
it's
looks
true. It's
basically
pretty
the
close.
same. Yeah.
I may do that, yeah. Actually, I do know that they have that, but I want one with a jaw so I can like play with it.
I mean, I'm not gonna pretend they don't have that, but I'm also not gonna pretend that I have any idea if they do.
I mean, you can just look for a dog skull, and it looks very similar, I imagine. But back on track, you guys are pulling in at the port. It's now probably noonish, as you guys slept in a bit and then had some adventures with the
It was
statues.
what a day.
Took a short rest. You guys have had an eventful day trying to track down those golem hearts.
yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Oh my god.
Do we get our money now or do we get our money later?
Let us go and discuss with Mr. Dumont. We also have to drop these guys off. He points to the pile of bodies.
We should, if you would put in a good word for this Dumont, we can do much good for your what did I offer them before?
Developing town.
Yeah, I offered,
Protection?
yeah, nebulous protection.
Well,
We'll put
probably
put
hire
our
a new
flag up
security
over the door.
protection. The old guard got killed.
Let me tell you, while we're in the area, nobody else is going to fuck with it.
I think I may have found something that will work.
All right. Well, we're gonna take these bodies over to get them interred at the graveyard. If you guys want to join us, or you guys can head to the pub, do whatever the fuck you want.
I would love to
I'm going to the
join.
pub.
Okay. So we got one for the graveyard and one for the pub.
Oh, I'm gonna be looking at you going to the graveyard and thinking that I probably should do that, and then I'm gonna be looking at the pub and being like, "That sounds like a good idea." I'm gonna go with you to the graveyard.
Me.
We can go to the pub afterwards.
Okay, so we got 2 ladies going to the pub and 2 guys going to the graveyard.
Well, we got it.
Right? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Roll off. Kelly and Nick, roll to see which one to go to first. Roll a d20.
Oh, I was about to roll.
Never before has there been such a competition.
Are we rolling like a D10
Just roll
or
a
a
d20.
D20?
All right, looks like you're ready to get shot.
D10.
Okay, we're going to the pub first.
Woohoo!
So
Damn it.
the two of you head over to the Telltales Tavern. You see a few patrons inside grabbing some drinks, and you see I'm terrible with names. I always forget.
Ashley?
Ashley is the one who works at the store. No, wait, Tracy works at the store.
Tracy.
Ashley as the bartender, and so is Jade. Right now you see just Jade inside.
Oh, perfect. I wanted to talk to her about training.
Training. What is she
But
gonna
first, a drink. She's a fellow monk. Can't you tell? I'm gonna point to her and like walking and everything and be like, that's totally a monk.
Clearly a monk. Can't you see those arm wraps? Only monks use those. What can I get you, gals?
First, I'll have an ale. It's been a rough day.
Coming right up.
Take one of the strongest drinks you have.
Coming right up, Mr. Lazura, right?
Yes.
Okay, been here a few times. Quite a memorable face. She uncomfortably walks away.
I don't know.
She returns with your ales after a minute or so. What brings you two around?
Thank you. Your name's Jade, right?
That's me.
My name's Ariel. Tracy was telling me about you, saying that we have some things in common.
She's a big talkative one. What'd you say?
Yeah, I definitely have gathered that. She just said that I look like you. I mean, I don't
see it.
I don't know what that means. I don't either. But hi, Coda. Hi, son. Sorry, he brought me a rope.
Oh, you can't ignore the rope.
Gotta play.
Yeah.
He loves rope toys.
She might have had a few drinks
But
at that point.
I think she was hinting towards, I don't know, maybe our physique or our natural, I don't know. Hi there. Hi, Torque.
Okay, I'm gonna speak in primordial to Ariel and just say, this is painful to watch. Your fangirl, just say that you're a monk.
Sorry, I'm being pulled. I'm trying to listen to you too. Okay, fine.
Too funny. Hear me out.
That didn't sound
Just
good.
tell her you're a monk.
Just tell her you're a monk and you've heard she's
Are there both?
Tell her you like punching things.
And I'm gonna say that
I like not wearing things and punching things. I'm a monk.
They call me a monk.
Yeah, I dabble in some martial arts, some acrobatic works.
A fellow fighter. Where'd you
Yes,
train?
everyday people might be more familiar with the term monk.
Where'd you learn to fight?
Oh, I picked it up from when I was a child. Traveled around a lot, doing different performances.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe you've heard of the traveling circus that's around here.
What's it called?
Shit, that's a great question. I don't remember.
Make it up.
Oh no, she had a whole thing written out.
Yeah, I had to wait for it. It's just something.
You don't want to talk about it.
I believe it was Jamboree or something like that.
Jamboree.
That was the name of the island.
Oh my god, that's too
I don't
good.
really know if I wrote it down in my
I got it. 1 second.
Right,
I got
I'll...
Island. Jamboree Island.
Jamboree
Oh,
Island.
shit.
We went.
I didn't write down the name of the circus. I just wrote Jamboree Island. Island known to house a large circus with fantastic shows.
You wrote it down? My lord, I didn't. You're better than me. I should write that stuff down.
You definitely had a name in the circus. I don't remember it. I'd have to go through our conversations.
I would have to go through all the messages too. I'll do that another day.
If the island is so well known, you could probably just say I'm from Jamboree, right?
That's a good chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I have
yeah.
a whole sheet with all your character information, and that is what crashed my computer to open at the moment, I think.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So you mentioned
But
Jamboree.
yeah,
I am indeed good.
I think I heard of that place. They do a pretty good show from what I hear. A lot of tightrope walking, fire dancing, and all kinds of oddities.
Yeah, we dabble in a little bit of everything.
What is fire?
Try to appeal to the masses, you know.
So you're here to put on a show, or you said you were a fighter? I'm getting mixed messages.
Yeah, you know, it brings more crowds in, doing all the various acrobatic and knife dodging, knife throwing skills.
You're good at that.
Knifing.
Tell you what, how about you come by later tonight when it's the end of my shift, and we'll see what each other can got. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, enjoy your drink. If you got any more questions, feel free to let me know.
Can I have another drink before you leave?
Sure. Same thing or something stronger?
I'll take the same thing and get her whatever she wants.
You guys both get some dwarven fire wines, which are strong shit.
Sounds delicious.
You're drinking now is what I'm hearing.
Alright, back to the other group. You guys are leading the cart through the town. And
bring out your dad. Bring out your dad.
When you guys pull into the port, one of the guys, sailors at the dock, runs off to inform Dumont what's going on, and he comes out and meets you all.
We are.
Huh?
No, sorry. We are bringing out our dead.
He leads you guys through the town, and there's a graveyard, it looks like, behind the arena and the animal pen, up in the corner. You guys can see a large fencing around it, where it looks like it's been designed to keep the animals out as best they can. And you see a large, looks like stone room for a caretaker of some kind at the front, as well as some iconography to Kelemvor at the front of the graveyard.
When he does this, when I see Kelemvor's iconography, I will do a holy gesture to them.
Okay. You guys walk up and you see a man in dark black robes with a staff in his hand. Oh, more for the grave then.
Unfortunately, so. Unfortunately, it is so.
You see a very old man with a bald head holding a staff with a holy symbol of Kelemvor on a necklace around his neck. Right this way.
Not a fellow man of Kelemvor.
You serve Kelemvor.
I kind of show him my shield. I do.
Interesting. Perhaps we had a similar purpose here. I am Diggory.
I am Hans. Very nice.
I like that name. Side note. He's a grave digger, and his name's Diggory.
I do not understand what you're trying to say here.
Diggory.
Are you making fun of my name?
I'm not there.
I'm making sure I understand it to perfectly relate it to my comrades later. I have a suspicion they will find some humor in it.
He leads you in, and you guys see a multitude of different types of gravestones to mark the different graves. Some are more intricate design of carved stone. Other ones are just simple pieces of lumber or ship pieces. Until he gets to the back area where it looks like there's a large empty plot. You start digging graves. Feel free to look around. We have to start the consecration of the bodies to make sure they are prepared to move on.
Oh, yes, of course.
Maybe you could help with this. Hans?
I will definitely help out. What do I need to do?
I'm gonna be just
I'm
looking at
assuming
all
you're
the
helping with it, doing the normal religious rituals, things of that nature.
ceremony. Ceremony would be
Ceremonious.
the spell if you want to look to do a spell thing.
Yeah, do you have ceremony prepared?
It's a cantrip, so he can.
I'll just say, you got to generally do what's going on, and Diggory can help you with the other parts to help you understand better about their, helping prepare the bodies to move on, to prepare them so they're more. I can't think of the right words. Consecuted, I guess.
Created, hollowed.
Yeah.
All those kind of words.
Steph, was there something in particular you wanted to do while this was going on?
I just kind of wanted to. I was just coming here because I felt like it was the right thing for me to do.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna be walking around and I don't know.
Okay.
I'll check out the graves. I'll check out the
You see a lot of strange-looking graves. Some, like I said, they have like bow pieces marked with writing on them. Some are like somewhat carved stone, things like that. It takes a while for them to consecute and then dig up all the graves and everything to get everyone. And as you're going around, 3 graves catch your eye. You're all right next to each other, a bit off from the rest.
Oh my! I'll be like,
Fast.
I'm gonna take these graves caught my eye, so I'm gonna take a look at them a little closer.
One of them is marked. It's a stone grave with a strange triskelion carved into it, with a beautiful coral-encrusted trident handle stuck into the stone.
Gorgeous.
With the name Mara of the Bomb written on it.
My heart. We're so special to these people.
The next one it's a strange grave marker. There's some writing on it, but most of the stone itself has holes carved straight through, bored in all different directions. And on it is written, Luck of the Bomb.
Interesting.
You're staring at this interesting grave, and you're trying to figure out what it could mean. As the wind blows, and as the wind hits the grave, you hear a beautiful whistling, almost musical, as it passes through the gravestone.
How chills.
Cute.
The third gravestone has a broken bow, either side of it embedded into this grave marker, with a single arrow at the front, and written on it, Ariok of the Bomb.
So she did die.
Interesting. I'm gonna make note of the graves, and I'm gonna leave like a small token. Clearly, there's somebody special. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to the music play through the wind while I watch them chant.
It's sad, but also pleasant. It's a strange mixture.
Where's Aaron?
There isn't a fourth grave.
There's 2 out of character possibilities, but
you seem to recall they wanted him really bad.
That is one of them.
With a wanted poster.
They got a
It's hard to get a wanted poster gold without, a body to claim it. Out of character, of course.
A solemn event.
But yeah, so it takes some while to consecute. Diggory makes some small talk with you. Yes, I was sent here by the Knights of the Eternal Order. Bit prestigious. I'm an old man myself. I just trying to keep tabs for them, report things. You would know the name Knights of the Eternal Order. It is a.
Do I know of this order?
Yes, they are an order of knights that serve Kalimvor. They are mostly paladins and other things like that. That their purpose in life is to go around slaying any and all undead they can find. Any other worshippers of Kalimvor that go out and find undead or things like that are encouraged to report it to the order so they can send someone out. to try to dispatch these undead. It's a very high honor in worshippers of Kelemvor.
I
I don't know if I want to tell them about the experience with the
man,
vampires.
You did technically
'Cause I
kill
don't want them.
3 vampires, which are all
did.
undead.
But I don't. Do not. There was 4 vampires because the
You're right. 3
third, there was
kobolds and
3
1.
kobolds.
Yes.
But I do not want them to, as I know my mission is to go to the back to there. So I'm not sure if I want to disclose the location.
You don't have
Let
to.
me think on this.
As I said, I myself am not a member of the order. Just they asked me to come be eyes and ears here, as they'd heard rumor of undead on this island before.
undead presence.
I found out, strangely enough, there's another priest on here, worships Kelemvor. Well, if you call him that.
Is that so? Where might I meet this other priest?
I only met him one time in passing. He's in the middle of the island somewhere, he said. He didn't give me exact place. He's, quirky? His name's Cletus.
Sorry. Just the connotations of that name.
Guy Cletus.
This Cletus. I would like to meet him. Did he say whereabouts? You wouldn't happen to have a map of the island, would you?
I don't have a map myself. He gave me a vague idea. It sounded like he had a makeshift graveyard, if you want to call it that, of sorts. He was making sure everything was staying dead.
I see.
It
It's
sounded
very
like
important to do that.
he was doing good work, but he was also very strange. Hard to tell exactly what was on his mind.
I see. Okay. This is interesting. Thank you for this information. I will hope to meet him one day.
Of course. I'm always here to help another worshipper of Kelemvor. If there's anything you need or knowledge you seek, please seek me out.
I will definitely do so.
It seems you
Thank you. Good.
don't know as much about the rites of the passage as others, so I'd be happy to expand on it with you.
I would love to learn more. I wasn't taught. We weren't where I come from. We were not taught as much as I would have liked.
It's not a happy topic people like to bring up normally, but it is an important one.
Yeah. Everyone must meet Kelemvor one day.
Indeed. Alright, well, you guys can continue digging and finish up everything. Do you guys want to go meet them at the bar?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys got the
Before-
entire day. You guys can go shopping. You guys can go look at the bar more. Just a lot of things you guys could do. You go see Fred again.
Before we leave, I'll say something like,
I-
you performed a beautiful service. Or I guess when we leave. I'm going to tell that to Hans.
I will notice these graves now. Are you staying by the graves that you saw earlier?
Yeah, I was sitting over here.
I will notice these and ask. These headstones seems to be much more intricate than the other ones around here. What is their story?
Are you asking me or are you asking?
Yeah,
I assume he's not asking
I was
me.
asking.
I have nothing to say.
I was asking the. I was asking the.
Oh, okay.
The dude-
I wasn't sure. I thought you were talking to Seth.
I could be like, they have cool graves.
They were one of the first to be planted here in the ground. A while ago, we had a few incidences. This was before my time, mind you, of the borders being broken through, beasts getting through, people being attacked, ships being raided. They found a ship full of people dead when the crew went out. It was a whole thing, so they decided it was time to make a graveyard. And these were one of the first few that they put in the ground.
I see.
I believe Dumont once told me they were important, but he didn't say that specifically. I just got that impression.
Well, if surely they must be important if that they have headstones as these. If I encounter Dumont, I will have to ask him about these.
I encourage it. Knowledge of those pasts is always very important.
Aye. Yeah.
All right, and we can continue from there.
I think that this probably be as much as Beaver gets. So
Yeah.
It was a bit before his time. He didn't make the graveyard. He arrived and then became the caretaker of the graveyard. Okay, so what does everyone like to do now? You guys started at the bar, but it doesn't mean you had to stay there. You guys started at the graveyard, and now you're moving out. You guys could report back to
I guess I'll.
your professor. You guys could go talk to Dumont, go shopping with all your new gold. Go see Fred about magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the bar
But
and
did we get that
put them on
250 gold?
You could talk to Dumont about that probably. He'd be able to be with the investors.
I say we go and talk to Dumont.
Okay.
Agreed. So I'm meeting up with you somewhere in the town. I'm gonna just see if I can find you.
I will go to the bar and pick you up and say, if we are going to go get our gold, do you want to join?
Yes.
Absolutely.
They're slightly tipsy, but you guys all head out together. Those fire ones really
We
have
know
a punch.
how
Yeah, you guys find Dumont in the back of the trading post discussing with the two gentlemen how to move forward.
Guten Tag, gentlemen. How are you?
Here they are. Here's the group that cleared out the mines. And
Aye, that was us.
oh, very good, very good. So it sounds like it was very good that you accompanied the gentleman. Did you find anything for your professor while you were at it?
Is the professor
I'm
there?
gonna say in Primordial, should we tell them?
Like, I mean, it's their mine. Not that they can prevent our access, but we should tell them that we need to explore their mine more at a later date.
Yes, I really think you should tell them.
Agreed.
Dumont responds in Primordial. Yes, I really think you should tell them.
What?
I look over stunned at him.
For the record, I picked this before all this. This was the beginning of campaign choice.
He speaks
You
our
speak
language.
Primordial.
Of course, this is the plane of elementals. Why would I not speak the language?
Aye, a fellow man who has found the wisdom of the Kraken, then. Nod at him.
I found wisdom in many things, my friend.
Well, I guess that's broken. We need to tell him.
He broke the code, guys.
I mean, we don't have to tell him. I don't see any reason not to tell him, really. Like, yo, you gotta.
We happen to come across some kobolds, some vampiric kobolds that were calling this thing, and I say that with the most disdain I can, their mistress.
Interesting. Did they get away?
No, they are dead, but it's your mines go back much further than the 40 feet that you have dug. It appears that you have dug yourselves into what I would call a dungeon.
An
Fascinating.
abandoned temple.
Interesting. Did you learn anything of this temple?
There's a lot.
Well, there are these
Lady Lazura.
there are these gigantic fucking statues made of jade that really fucked me up
They fucked me up.
and fucked up my friend right here. But a lot of areas were closed off through cave-ins, so we did not quite get to see as much as we want, and we do plans on going back there to explore more.
We could benefit from your miners excavating that, and we could clear the way for maybe a price or a share.
You are always trying to get more work, Lazura. That's why I like you.
I love what I do.
Money is the ways that the plane of water churns.
You are an interesting group. I like you. It sounds like we already owe you some money, though.
Yeah.
We have destroyed
Fuck,
many
I'm getting my
airports.
accent.
That is
I'm
correct.
getting my accent
Ah.
mixed up.
I would like
Yeah,
to
it's
see
all-
this tempo. Do you know maybe more information about it? I'd like to see it explored and see what we're dealing with.
These statues called it the Temple of. Fuck, was it Temple of Twilight?
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight. It is
The Temple of Twilight.
interesting name. I would have thought it'd be sun or something.
And why is that?
Oh, the locals are called the Sun Empire. They worship the sun. So everything about them is the sun this, the sun that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this was
This on that.
Well, they have
This-
that mid sun, that noon sun, and all sorts of different things.
Ridiculous.
this
There's only
place
one
was not-
sun.
This place was not very sun-like, as it was quite dark.
Sounds like we have some research to do. Fascinating. I love a
Ah.
good mystery.
It reminds me of my books back home.
Perhaps your professor has dug something up. I gave him all the books I had on the island. He's been feverishly at work. I worry
wunderbar.
he's going to rub off on Fred again, and Fred's going to go back to his serious research, and I'll never see him again. It's hard enough getting him to do any work.
Where would we might find the professor?
Oh, they've both been living in that library / enchanting office of his.
We will have to make a stop by after we are done with business here.
Yes, let me get the gold you were promised.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
Was it 225 each?
250.
250 each. Jeez, you guys. You guys really talked me up.
That's that. I think, what did I roll? Like a 19? Not including my
I
plus
think so.
6 to bonus?
Yeah, like you guys were not going to be paid that much, but that was a really high roll, so. Oof. All right, you guys are bankrupting me over here.
I fucking love being a tiefling.
He awards you all your 250 gold each, and Lazur, you get an additional 50 gold for your job as the guide, showing the to and from.
What?
That was her
There you
literal
go.
job. She's a ranger hired to safely guide people to and from.
300 gold.
I would encourage you all to visit your shop, see if you find anything interesting.
Yeah, I need to get some potions.
We have
I'm
all
very
kinds of potions. I will be over there later, or Ashley is happy to help you, I'm sure.
I also have a
Or
question.
Tracy. Go, yes.
When I was helping to bury the dead, I couldn't help but notice that there was these gravestones. They were rather more intricate than the other gravestones in the area. What were their stories?
Who were they for?
I look at Seth. What was the names on those again?
No.
Seth.
Michael, you there?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The names on the gravestone were Mera and Lake, and I believe the final one was Iriok or something to that effect. They had she had a broken bow on her grave. Mara had this beautiful Mera had this beautiful trident with coral growing out of it, even inland, which is surely a blessing.
Would be good.
And finally, the final tomb had a holes through it, through which beautiful yet eerie music formed the backdrop to a ceremony I had never witnessed before, and yet took my breath away.
That one was the most tricky to get together. Yes, they were an interesting group. I did not have the pleasure to know them very long, but they made a place in my heart, which is not an easy thing, I tell you. I've lived a very long life. I've met very interesting people. These just something about them stood out. I wanted to make sure they had a permanent place here in the town.
Maybe over drinks sometime we can find out.
Perhaps. Alright.
Have fun. I
It's
love
up to you guys.
I would like to go to the trading post first,
Okay.
actually.
You guys are already in the back of it, so it's easy enough to walk on over. And we got plenty of stuff in stock. You guys just want to look around a little bit?
Can I
will
have a health
go-
potion?
Oh yeah, sorry. You go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm just gonna grab that first.
Sure. Immediately you can get a health potion. That is 50 gold.
Are there any other? Is it just the regular health potion? Like, there's nothing.
I think they have a greater too. Let me double check that. It's a bit more expensive though, if I remember correctly.
How much is a bit?
A lot. Potion of
I can
healing.
find out right now. I have it written down.
I don't have the
I
prices
believe-
written down for it.
Ah, shit. I do not have the prices written down.
I just remember what they all
I-
did.
Yeah, I just checked my DM screen and that does not list prices.
I'm gonna send you a link to this treasure document that's pretty good for D&D 5e. At some point, where did I leave it?
Like I keep finding like what they do, not the prices.
The Discerning Merchant's price guide. I'm gonna send.
I know that the fund is 50 golds, but I'm not sure of what's the other one.
200
is.
gold.
Oh, jeez. How many greater healing potions are there?
Only 2.
I will take both.
Okay. 200 gold each.
Wow.
Oh my
Those
god.
do
I was
quite
using
a
Wait,
lot.
no, wait.
my wrong character sheet.
I thought you were talking about the superior.
Okay. There's normal healing potions, greater healing potions, superior healing potions. The normal healing potion is 50 gold. Greater healing potion is 200 gold. Superior,
Okay.
they don't have any in stock.
Okay, what is the healing of the normal healing potion?
Normal
how many
healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
And the greater is
Nice.
200?
The greater is 200. It's a lot more expensive simply because, in my game especially, you can heal with them as a bonus action, and it doesn't cost a spell slot or anything else. It's just a gold cost.
They're not. They're definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll do a
that's-
greater healing potion.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to spend your money on something else, that could also be worth it. But it's
Right,
it's
there's-
worth the cost. Is what
There's a
I'm
lot
trying
of
to say.
items to get too. There's a lot of stuff in the shop.
I feel like since I've already been down twice, I need this.
Okay.
Fair. Your personal experience definitely is reflective there.
I need it.
At least you have me.
Truth. So I'm adding one greater healing potion.
Sure.
I mean,
To my
that's
inventory.
She's excited to sell it to you.
All right, and then so I'm gonna take away 200 from
Oh
my
my
stock.
god, I never sell greater healing potions. No one ever wants them. They're so expensive. Like, oh my god.
They have
Wow.
never.
You're very welcome for
Just to,
business.
just to like, get a key off of her neck and like unlock a cabinet to get it out, and then relock it, put the key back around her neck.
Very welcome,
So-
Tracy.
Tracy, you would not happen to have that bed that we had talked about, would you?
I think we can get you a normal bed.
I need the best, most firm bed that you have, because sleeping in a hammock just wrecks my back. I
Well,
am
while
very
you're
sure
here,
that
like
you
we can get you like a good bed in like the hotel. And you could sleep
Well-
in style there.
Well, the thing is, it's when that I am on the ship that I came in.
Ah, well, depending when you're leaving, we could get you a new bed. Put it in there and everything.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, well, we can work that out later. Is there anything else you guys are
Wonderful.
interested in? Like, are you guys selling like more items or anything interesting? We got all kinds of stuff in here.
Do they have any,
I
like,
am looking up
bracers?
somatic materials that I need.
So looking around the shop, you guys can immediately see a bunch of things that might interest you. You see a collection of one or two of those magical compasses. One of them looks different than the other ones. More potions. A pair of boots hanging on the wall. A interesting chain with a dragon's head on one side.
Ooh.
A beautiful frying pan with an intricately carved wooden handle with a beautiful design of feathers carved into the side.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Poor Laura.
A
Never
puzzle,
never got to use it, eh?
a large cube. Dude, like it took me a while to make that thing, and it was really cool. But more on that later. You see a mannequin with a large cloak on it with a massive lion's head and fur all over it. A large, what looks to be cube box, open, sitting on the shelf. It looks ancient with odd runes carved all over it.
Was it the one that from last game?
Out of character? It looks like the one you had in your bag. You managed to get open. And a multitude of other potions.
Okay, so no like bracers. I guess I'd have to talk to the armorer for that one, and I.
You might have to talk to her about making something custom like that.
Man, I would love to have that frying pan, but I don't want to actually pay for it. I happen to have it on a higher authority that frying pan was paid for in advance.
Are you like interested in anything? I could tell you all about it, sir. Well, when I know, because I don't know anything about these things.
My character would probably be less interested than I would be in it. In all reality, is the problem.
Well, would you like to know what it does, just for out of character?
We can talk about it after.
For out of character, I'm gonna pose in the cube too.
All right.
Unless it's so good that you think.
Well, I mean,
that
if you're interested in the cube, I can. If you're in character interested in this weird-looking cube with magical writing on it, you can ask.
Looks so pretty and magical writing.
So
I don't think I would be. I mean, I have no interest in magic, really.
I'm gonna be buying. I'm gonna be buying a bunch of components. I'm gonna get a list of like spells that I would be interested in for buying the components for.
Okay,
So
sir.
I will get those.
If we can't help you here, we can always go talk to the wizard Fred. He's got other components and things. We have most of it here, probably.
I'm actually like out of character. I'm gonna make a whole list
figured.
of like
Yeah.
things that I'm gonna have to buy.
It probably won't cost too much, unless actually I take that back. Cleric
I
stuff
mean,
can cost a lot.
there's some ridiculous stuff
Yeah.
in there.
Like diamonds, I know are 300 gold each.
Yeah. Which technically it doesn't have to be a single diamond, I don't believe. It has to be diamonds worth that much. You could have multiple smaller ones.
Or other jewelry too, if we don't.
Depending on what it is, yeah.
So I will I will make an actual list of legitimate things, because there's so many spells I'm looking at. I'm like, fuck.
Sure.
I want them.
Was there anything else anyone was interested in the shop?
Uh,
We're gonna call it soon, I'm sure, but I just wanted to, in case
Yeah,
anyone had a
I'm not
question
gonna
or
lie.
anything.
I'm starting to feel tired. But was there anything? Sorry.
It's not like your face.
I would say
Yeah.
that I've
interested in the compass. I'm curious about that necklace, the boots, and this cloak.
Necklace. I don't remember a necklace.
I'm curious about
The dragon.
the dragon.
Oh, that is not a necklace. It's an actual physical chain with
What-
one end with the dragon's mouth on it.
Why? Like, what for?
Oh, okay. So this was an item that was under construction for another customer. It is a really cool. Oh, how does she describe it? Miss Vistra described it as being like a chain you can attach to something that you can throw at someone, and then you can give the chain a good tug, and the weapon would like magically fly back to your hand, and then you could throw it again.
So kind of like a boomerang?
Out of character, it's the chain of returning you were curious about and were wanting to buy.
I wanted to buy that.
You were gonna get a chain of returning to put on your trident, so you could throw it
Oh,
and then
that's
pull it
right,
back.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about it. I totally was.
Yeah, you notice a lot of the items in here are items that you guys had been commissioning or talking to them about, like a certain cloak made from a lion that you all slayed.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
I mean,
Remember that one.
I know nothing much about lion. It is
But
not.
for that chain, we have to attach it to something, and then it would come back.
That's how she described it. I don't know if it could be moved to different things or it was just on one thing. I'd have to double check on that.
I mean, if anybody wants to throw a mace,
The weapon itself, it still needs a throwing property. Otherwise, you're not proficient with throwing it.
I mean, look, the thing to do would be to snap it onto somebody and toss them, see if they come back. That would be the real test of the item.
oh no, that's great. That's also a good idea. Like we could definitely use that if needed.
Oh, we could use it as a bungee cord.
I don't think chains work like that.
But it snaps back, so you throw something down and it snaps back.
We can.
I'm looking at some other things that I could possibly use. What was Scheiße. Yeah, I don't think that there's much that I could use.
Are there any arrows?
Yeah, I think we have a collection of a few arrows. Miss Vistra described some. They were like these weird firecracker explodey ones that make a lot of noise. I don't remember all the different arrows. There were some normal ones. I think
Have some bodkin ones.
Some what kind?
Bodkin.
It sounds like you know what you're talking about, but I guess you're a ranger and you might have been to the store before. So I'll give you the benefit there.
There it is.
Yeah, we have some bodkin arrows. They go for about 40 gold for 10 of them.
Okay, and then there was, I think, some water ones. How much for the firecracker ones?
They are 20 gold for 5 of them. They make a lot of distracting noise when they impact. They like scratch or something and make it spark, and then it explodes like a firecracker.
Okay, can I take a bundle of those? I get 5?
Those are 5 of them for 20 gold.
Yep, and then I'll take some of the bodkin ones, and then
Okay.
I think I have enough regular. Oh, have been keeping track. Can I buy another bundle, like 20, like another bundle of regular arrows too?
No problem. Happy
Okay,
to do business with you.
What's my total?
Let's see. You're looking at 60 gold for the special ones. I'd have to look at the price for the normal one. It's probably gonna be really cheap, like maybe a silver or 20 a gold or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I spent most of my gold already on one item.
You've been scarred from getting kapunted.
1 gold for 20 arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, one. Okay, so 61 gold.
61 gold.
All right, I will give it to you. Ka-ching.
Okay.
Anybody else want anything?
I'm happy to describe everything. Like I said, I love making sales and describing this stuff. There's some weird and cool stuff in here.
I mean, go right ahead. I have not been able to spot anything with my eyes that I want.
Personally, I think this is really cool. She points to the lion cloak. Miss Vistra was
What
really proud of it, and she worked a long time on it. And she was really happy when we got rid of what was that other guy's name? The wizard Alvin.
Fred?
No, we got rid of Alvin, and then she loved working with Fred. She said he wasn't nearly as good, but she loved having someone that wasn't an asshole. She said to work with.
Fair enough.
Let's see, where did it go? Sorry, I can't find my cloak. Okay, plan B. I know it's over here. So this cloak, you can put it over, so it doesn't need to be armor or anything else like that, so anyone can wear it.
Neat.
It's good to know.
Here you go. It gives you, like, it makes it so it's harder for magic stuff to affect you. And if a weak one fails to affect you, it actually bounces back off of the cloak itself and hits the person who had cast the spell on you.
Okay, well that is absolutely
Ooh.
sick. Wow.
What
I'm like,
what
oh my
color
God.
is this?
So
What
out of
color is
character,
White, right?
it's a white fleece lion.
Yeah, it was the lion
So-
we killed.
In game terms, what happens is you have advantage on saving throws and spells that target only the wearer of the cloak. If you succeed on the saving throw and the spell is 3rd level or lower, the spell has no effect on you at all, and instead targets the person who casts the spell.
Look, I already want it.
That's all.
So you're only making me want. My eyes pop wide. I'm like, that's just and I'm gonna try to hide it because I'm gonna pretend like I'm a good merchant, although I'm not. Like, that is an amazing device.
It's one of our more expensive items, but I'm sure someone is going to be happy and pick this thing up. It's 600 gold.
For 600 gold, I'm sure
Mhm.
someone would be very happy to pick it up.
I don't have 600.
Magic items are expensive, especially when you get to rare or higher level items.
Oh, for sure. It's insanely good. I don't know how much money I have. I don't have any money written down here besides.
Well, you just got the
500.
250, and then you split a bunch when you guys first got to the kobolds.
You're right, but I stand by the fact that I have nothing
I have
written here.
168 gold. I have 168, so I had like 300. No, I had 400 and something.
I have 335.
Like whatever our starting gold is, essentially.
I would say
Plus,
probably Seth has 300, maybe a little bit less. Because you probably would have less than Hans.
Yeah, I spend money. Like, I don't really care about money that much. 650 gold is a lot of money, though, even for such a device.
I know,
But-
it's really cool, though. Like, it's amazing.
This is true. How about that over there? And I'm going to point out at a different item.
That's something Mr. Dumont opened up. He said he kind of was solemn about it. He was carrying it around for a long time. He called it a puzzle box.
I got close to opening it.
mental,
I was
mental,
close.
mental foolishness. Then
He played with it for a long time, and then one day he kind of just set on the shelf and said, "Feel free to sell it." It's really weird. After a while, he finally explained it to me. Basically, it is got these runes on it. So then once you open the box, how did it work exactly? Oh, I didn't write this down right.
What
Basically,
was inside the box?
you don't know. And she does not know either. Only Dumont knows.
Oh.
Basically,
Since-
once you've opened the box, or since Mr. Dumont has opened it for the person who will buy it, they can close it, and then they can open it whenever they want. Someone else would have to attempt to open it with a very difficult check, and the box itself can magically store an item that I think I have to double check the size. I honestly don't remember. In my notes, apparently I didn't have it right here correctly. But it stores something bigger than the box itself, so it can magically store something inside of it.
For safekeeping.
And the also thing is, if someone tries to open the box, and you're the one who closed it, you get an automatic magical alert telling you someone's trying to open your box.
I see.
It can hold something
Intriguing.
decent size. I have to double check. For some reason, it's not on this page of notes. That is also really expensive, though. I don't know why that one's so expensive. It doesn't seem like it should be. That one goes for 800 gold.
Holy shit.
Jeez. Must be something good in there.
You guys are level 5 now. Yeah, you get more expensive shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I have.
You guys could also sell some stuff if you want.
I don't think we have anything to sell.
Yeah, you get a fancy amulet.
I'm not selling that. I think candy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's handy until it summons something really fucking bad.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I went giant for a little bit, but still, it was totally handy in that moment.
I have these two offer for your fine cloak, and I'm gonna take out the pair of fine ladies' clothes I had taken before. I'm gonna lay that on the thing, and I'll be like, an outfit for an outfit.
I could probably give you a few silvers for these.
They're that unfine.
They look fine, or they used to be fine. They're a bit old. Maybe a
They are
gold?
antiques.
Maybe a gold? I'd have to really look at them more.
It's like you are insult. That is an insult to me.
We don't get a lot of fine, high-end women looking for fancy dresses in these parts.
I would say the only things that I have. The only things that I would have, and I would like kind of open my bag and begin to pull the skull and spinal cord out a little bit. Just, but I want to keep them. And I'll put him back.
Yeah, I don't think we'd want that, sir. Have a good day.
No,
That's funny.
It's for study. It's study people with lenses.
What else was there? The boots. What did the boots do?
Yes. She seems very disturbed. The boots. Yes, those were
There's still bits of flesh on it.
magical. They were a pair of magical boots that disguise your tracks. You can make them look like anything you want. You can make them look like the footprints of an animal or something else, or a different pair of footprints entirely.
How much?
Those weren't as expensive as the other stuff. They were like 50 gold.
Could be fun.
Especially for you, Miss Ranger.
Right now, I think I will take the boots.
Okay.
How much are they?
50 gold.
Question.
You
would not happen to have a bag that holds many items but looks like a normal bag, would you?
I know they were making one, but I don't. It never came up for sale. You could ask Mr. Dumont or maybe Fred. They'd probably be the ones to know more. It never was over here for me to sell. Maybe it got sold. I know they were working on one.
We'll talk to Fred.
That will be our next stop.
If you see him, tell him we're out of pillows.
I can
I surely will. Those pillows are amazing.
Right? I finally got Mr. Dumont to give me a discount on one, and oh my god, it's been amazing. Was there anything else you guys were curious about? I can just do it quickly instead of doing the whole role playing.
Yeah, tell me
No.
about that frying pan.
All right, frying pan. Let me pull it up here. This one took a lot of balancing, going back and forth.
Tell me about this frying pan.
Let me describe it in full detail. A beautiful cast iron frying pan with a wooden handle engraved with artworks of different foods, feathers, and other such things. Sturdy enough to be used both for cooking and a battle. Custom created for Alaquatius at the request of Dara. At any time,
Oh,
at any time, it can be heated up to use for cooking. If proficient in cooking utensils, it can also be used as a melee weapon, considered a light hammer. It has 4 magical charges to use during the day. By expending 1 charge, you can heat the pan up to its maximum heat, and even use this in battle.
Oh, that's so cool.
This allows the weapon to
Ooh,
do fire damage in battle when you hit someone with it, as well as the bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Or also use it for cooking during the time period. By
I'll
expending
be like,
that would have been a nice
by
nice
expending
little weapon for
my
Locke.
cool weapon.
by expending 3 charges, it allows someone to cast heat metal.
Oh wow, that's
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
that is.
Nice.
Oh man. Oh.
Keep in mind, this
Wow.
wasn't going to be made immediately where you guys were at. It's been months.
Oh yeah. It's we've seen the evolution. That is. Who would want to go into battle wielding a frying pan?
I don't know. Somebody like really weird or something probably.
I could not imagine why you would choose that as your weapon.
I don't know. Like,
I'm
I don't
sure
even know if
I
they
will
want to sell it. Like, it seems like they're more like attached to just letting it sit there and be decoration than anything.
Understood. I can.
So you guys are having the emotional feels episode
Nothing.
here.
Yeah.
You found the gravestones. You find all the magic stuff that was meant for you guys. Your stuff.
I want that. I want that
See?
lion's. I want that lion's cloak.
That was a cool cloak. I was hoping you guys would, get to
Yeah.
use it.
I'm interested in the cloak. I can offer 300 gold, and I'm gonna take out a bag and throw it on the tabletop.
I'm not authorized to do that kind of a discount. If you want to talk to like make a good deal, maybe Mr. Dumont could talk to you about something. Maybe give you a job to do, or make you a trade or something.
Excellent. He is the gentleman of whom I have slain their vampire. Yes.
A vampire?
Oh yes. And then I'm gonna purposely pack up the lady's clothes from the tabletop as I said that.
Were you guys killing those guys from the dusk?
Even
It's
worse.
a dust.
I'm
They're like weird. I don't know what exactly they are. I never really got it myself. Someone tried to explain it to me. It didn't really make sense. They said they were like kind of vampires, but not really. They come in here to shop sometimes. It always kind of weirds me out, but they seem nice enough.
You say vampires?
Yeah, they got like the really pale skin and the sharp fangs like they say in stories, but they weren't all I want to suck your blood or anything like that. They were just like, oh, there's a health potion. Can I buy that?
pale skin.
Where would these be?
There's a whole army of them out there. Like, I don't know if Mr. Dumont told you, but this place is like a no combat-y fighty zone. So if you see them in town, they can't fight you and you can't fight them. That's the rules. Or like Mr. Dumont
Let me
will
check
kick
my
you out.
alignment really fast. Fuck, did I not write that down? Well, I know exactly which one it is. I remember because we had it in a conversation.
You could also check with the other Killing Vor priest who's been in town longer. He might have some ideas.
That's true.
Okay, yeah, I may do that. Just gonna check my alignment though. Just
Yep,
gonna
yep.
go to our conversations, previous conversations, and find what I said it was gonna be.
If there's any other shopping you guys want to do, we can talk about it. But otherwise, I think we should go and call it a night. It's getting a little late.
Yeah.
I want to buy that cloak, but it seems like I gotta go to the big dog.
It's an expensive item, man.
Yeah,
Unless you're getting closer to
Price
full
range.
price.
I can pay half. I can offer 300 gold now, and 200 gold before the next moon's turn.
If they know you're around longer, maybe, and especially Ashley's or Tracy's not allowed to do deals like that anymore.
No, I have to go talk to somebody about that.
Yeah, you have to talk to Dumont. But yeah, you guys can also talk to Vistra the blacksmith or Fred about doing custom enchantments or things like that.
Yeah. But we can save that.
Yeah, we can save that for
Yep.
next week.
Agreed.
I mean, even feel free to think outside the box with some of this stuff too. Like, it doesn't have to be in-game things. You could talk to people like, I want to use this. If you guys had gotten it, maybe like the Heart of the Golem, I want to try and use that when you crash my armor to make some magical armor, and I'd come up with a custom magic armor with you to make something cool.
Yeah, but we didn't kill those guys. We didn't get that.
That was just an
thing.
example. Like, but if you guys had other things, like you want to make an armor that would do something, you could describe it to me, and I could try to help you come up with something, and we could work on it, customize it. It wouldn't have to be necessarily something in game.
I can create a lot of custom
Keep in
items.
mind, I would compare to stuff in game to get the price, so it could be way outside your ballpark. Or it could be a matter of they could say, you have to go track down these ingredients to make the item, and it would be that makes up a lot of the price, things like that.
I am definitely interested in a bag of holding.
Well, you know that
those things are awesome.
They are. You know that they were working on a bag of colding, as they called it. Basically, it was a bag of holding that was slightly smaller, but it had a preserving property to it to allow food to last a long time.
Well, say, weren't we gonna use that for our last game?
Yep. You guys had the prototype, which didn't have the magical the huge size of it. You just had the preserving bin part. Once that got field tested, he was gonna complete it into the bag of holding version.
That was nice. I miss our stuff.
I mean, you guys got to see a lot of it for sale here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed.
That was a good time.
I tried to include a lot of touchy-feely stuff here for you guys.
Yeah, I welled up a couple times today, so.
I'm just gonna say that I start nights for a week straight next Wednesday.
Yeah, next week I'm assuming